What up, what up, what up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is going to be a collectibles hunt review video live stream. I'm going to show off some stuff that we picked up. And I was trying to find another intro that would do justice to being a hunt review video that I normally do for my other videos. And for some reason, StreamYard wouldn't pick it up. It wouldn't load it. So I didn't load it. And take a look in the chat. And Mrs. Ben Solo is drunk. Sweet. But you're a day early on that. We don't get drunk until the septic tank. But this could be my channel septic tank too, maybe. I don't know. Spencer, what up, yo? Jacqueline, what up, girl? Well, I guess we can. It is Friday. I guess we can have ourselves some beverages on a Friday. Waiting to see if anybody is going to want to jump in. I'm going to see if anybody wants to come in and talk collectibles with me, because that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to talk collectibles, and I'm going to show off some pretty cool stuff that was picked up. Got a lot of collectibles back here behind me. It's a way of life. I love them. It keeps me busy, keeps me out of trouble, and I could be spending my money on other things besides collectibles that are not any good. Happy New Year to you, Spencer. Sorry, I probably should have started the video with wishing everybody a Happy New Year, but a Happy New Year to everybody. It's been a rough day today. Seeing that this would be normally my weekend with my child, but she's not here, making things a little bit difficult on me. I am okay with saying that because it is not dishonest. It is the goddamn truth. And if somebody wants to take that as a recorded statement, go right the fuck ahead. Let me stand up and fix my chair real quick. Having a few technical difficulties tonight. I wanted to get at one point I spent a lot of time working on that intro for a collectible thing. I also have on my Mando shirt, my Mandalorian hat, or it's a Mandalorian sigil. Karma will be served. Yes, you're right. It will be. I get more collectibles, but I don't got much room to put them. You know what? Everybody runs into that situation, dude. There's no bullshitting. I run out of room for certain collectibles, so I no longer go and get those collectibles for that certain, say, fandom anymore, because I ain't got no goddamn room. Let's see. And let's see. Infinite Mua. Mandalorian Woohoo XO Muas. Okay. Well, welcome, Infinite Mua. Speaking of collectibles, I'm waiting for my Spawn's Kickstarter. Should be shipping out this month. Where is Grogu? Shit, good question. I think I don't know. But we got this guy joining tonight. What's up?
Hello.
Yo, what it do?
Yes, sir. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year to you, big brother. Hey, by the way, I did get my fire tablet,
Okay.
but I have not streamed with it yet. Um,
Oh, okay. So I expect you got an adventure coming your way.
I did kind of play around with it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things that I wish I could have on it, I can't get on it because I guess Google's not the um, browser server it uses.
No.
It's some, what is it?
Amazon, Amazon has its own browser, and oh, I can't remember.
It's
I
called
can't
Silk.
remember. Yes, that's the one. I wasn't ready for that because I was I was pretty familiar for a couple of years on my iPod when I became familiar with Safari. But when I got my Amazon Fire tablet, which is what I'm on here right now, we're streaming on my Amazon Fire tablet. I didn't know that they had their own stream service, but yeah.
But the thing, so that's like something else that I got to get used to, and I will be more than happy to try to figure that out when the time comes along. I will be
Mhm.
trying to accommodate myself to the new um, the new Silk and how that runs. It is a very nice screen, very big screen.
It
Um,
is.
I will have to. I'll tinker with it the rest of the weekend. Depending if I'm running the septic tank tomorrow night or if Michael's actually going to run his own damn channel for once. Um, if not, we can always, I'll run it like I normally do and I'll try to split see if I can set it to where it hits both channels. I'm trying to figure that out too.
Yeah.
Um, excuse me. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here right quick. Um, Let me throw that in there. We've got Christina wants to know where Grogu is at. I will have to. I might run and go grab him real quick. Jackie says he might be on the dresser. He might be. So I'm gonna take a quick jump to see if I can find him real quick, and then when I get back, we could talk some collectibles and various things. I can show off what we acquired yesterday, and then we can just go from there and figure out what we're going to discuss. So let me go grab that real quick.
My apologies. I was minding the chat, and I would say to friends, Infinite Moolah. I'm not really sure who you are, but you wish me a happy new year, and I wish you the same. And I see a couple minutes before.
I
Miss
see
Jackie.
there's a couple of new folks. Infinite Moaz. I don't remember um, interacting with them, but
No, I found them.
here's this one, and this one has his own mask. He's COVID safe, Grogu. So there's that guy. Seeing that Jackie's in the respiratory field, she decided she's going to give Grogu, or at the time when she did it, his own COVID mask to keep him safe. Since we have so many guests in screens where he was popping into, we didn't want him to catch any COVID. And let me see if he's turned on. Here's this one here. Oh shit! I hope the battery ain't dead on them. He has a mind of his own tonight. Oh, he's using the force on somebody. He's using the force to get more people to come to the live stream. So we do have a lot of really, really cool toys.
They do.
But I guess that's what happens when we get to be grown-ups and we get toys that survive, because when we're kids, toys get destroyed very, very quickly. I can't find the electronic one yet. Christina says she can't find that one yet. Let me see if they still have them in the stores around here.
Okay.
Let's see. Does he eat baby eggs? Haha. I don't know. Not this one. No. Spencer says, good to see you. Everybody's glad to see you. I'm always glad to see you. Always glad to have you on, man. It's been 2020 is over.
Yes.
All of that.
It's over.
I made a post not that long ago tonight. I had a thought. And I turned around and I was just like, you know what? 2020 didn't kill me. It tried. It tried. COVID earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And then my emergency surgeries and internal bleeding in June. I had another small kind of procedure in September. Wasn't too serious. I guess it's more common nowadays. We won't get into what it was. Mm-hmm. And then this most recent set of garbage that I've been going through. And my post had said, I'm gonna grab my phone because it's caught some traffic already.
Really?
It says 2020 didn't kill me, even though it tried a few times. Note, in 2021, this empire will strike back.
Might you be able to say or speak to who that was from? And you don't gotta call them out directly. But
no, it's not. Well, yeah, I also took social media hits too. No, it's not directed at a specific person.
Copy that.
But it's just saying that 2020 didn't take us out. 2020 did not bury me like a lot of things in 2020 have tried to do. So that's why I said, note, in 2021, this empire will strike back. Because it will strike back. I'm going to build a much stronger channel, a much stronger network with the 2Med2 Star Wars network. We're going to eliminate and get rid of all of the issues from the cancel culture minions that have been causing both of us, specifically, issues in the last year. That's a target that I'm going to shoot down. And then there's another huge target that's going to get handled, but we're just going to let that play out the way it's going to play out. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not going to have that become an issue. 2020 was bullshit. It was a wild year. Hope this one goes better. But when reflecting on 2020, one of the best parts is making new friends such as you all. Spencer, dude, honestly, I thought I was gonna be talking collectibles, but we're talking real life tonight stuff. Um, that is probably the best comment I've seen so far. 2020, like I discussed in either the stream I did Wednesday or Saturday night. I don't remember which one. I think it was the one with Patrick, so it would have been Wednesday night.
Yeah.
2019, when it comes to our big group, like now our family or whatever, going into 2019, going into 2020, I knew Michael, I knew you, and I knew Rez a little bit by that point, and maybe one other person. But 2020 has brought Christina,
Yeah.
Spencer, Patrick. I
Yeah.
mean, I could just keep going and going and going. It's brought the Force of Light girls in. It's brought me Andy and Josh from the Hollow Chronicles. It's brought me a lot of different people who I enjoy spending time with now. So 2020 was horseshit, but 2020 brought me great people. And then a couple people that weren't so. Like 2020, I was able to trim some of the social fat as well.
Yeah.
Cut loose of like a bunch of dead weight. Um, 2020 was crazy, but also made me a homeowner in the last day of the year. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Don't matter if it's January 1st or if it's December 31st. When that happens and you become a homeowner, that is a great thing.
So, Kylo, if I expect you're not ready for, but if you want to have some friends that you want to be acquainted with over in England, in the UK, I will get set to hook you up with some friends over in England that even this day I was in live chats with. So get ready for some overseas friends.
Will do. Hey, I'm good people. I welcome them with open
Yep,
arms.
yep, yep,
I
yep,
give everybody, and honestly, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt and one fair chance. Some people might
yep.
get two chances, but it's not very common. I'll give everyone a fair shot. And then what you do with that fair shot is what you do with that fair shot, you know.
Exactly.
So we
I've
have
been making I've been making some friends over in England through live chats and such. So starting coming tomorrow morning would be 10 a.m. my time, which would be
9 my time.
9 your time and
Yep.
3 p.m. their time. Yeah, I'll tag you and be ready for making new friends over across the pond in England. I'll tag you.
Okay.
It's it'll be you're familiar with the Forces Unleashed Star Wars game.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a friend that is playing that game for his first time, and he's doing it on a live stream chat. I'll tag you when he goes live. It would be 10 a.m. my time and 9 a.m. your time and 3 p.m. his time. Yes, I'll tag you when he goes live, and you will get to meet Luke, who goes by the handle Any World But Ours. And I think you know who he is, but we'll meet there. And I'll introduce both ends, and it's a good time. Through a game stream chat with friends. It's
Okay,
simple as that.
we've got one of our other regulars, someone who we love dearly. But before I bring this person in, I'm going to get us ready to get into what we're here for tonight. And I'm going to play this little intro because we're going to get into our thing. I found the intro that I wanted. I figured out why I couldn't find it, and I feel goofed. But there's also this on the bottom of the screen, too. So let's get into this, and then I'm going to bring this person in so we can, because this person also plays a big deal in collecting too. So hold on, we're going to roll with this real quick, and here we go.
Chewie, we're home.
It sounded a little broken up. Let me see.
Chewie, we're home.
Yeah, Chewie's growl is in on the end of it for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I will have to see what it.
Chewie, we're home.
All right, I don't know what's going on. I'll have to fix it, but that's what I was going to do when we're coming in initially. It took me a while to build that because it's not; those things are not easy to make. But let me bring in our good friend, the one, the only, the. Oh, wait a minute! It's not Mrs. Ben Solo.
It's Miss
I am everything.
Did you guys hear Chewie's growl at the end?
Yes, I think.
Okay, because I like for some reason on my system it didn't play, but that's what I wanted to play at the beginning, but I couldn't figure out what it was because what it says is it's a hunt review, and that's what this video initially is going to be. We're 22 goddamn minutes into this, and I haven't shown a damn thing except for this little guy right here, and we've already had him.
That is so cute.
Christina, I'm going to go look for him tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna after I get done with what I have to do in the morning, I'm going to make it my mission to see if I can try to find one of these
Okay.
tomorrow, and I will send it to you.
No, I was wondering because a lot of people have been getting scammed over it, and I'm not sure where to get it. So I don't want to get scammed, of course.
You ain't
So
gonna get scammed if I fucking find it. You ain't gonna get scammed.
not you, and
No,
yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say.
no, you're golden. I'll tell you that much. You're golden. I'm gonna try to find it. So what I'm gonna do is we went. I think we left about 10 o'clock yesterday on New Year's Eve, and we went. We did a little bit of. We did some rural farm boy shopping like he did the other day or the week before.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I acquired. Here, let me open this up.
Oh,
It's here.
is this where I get to say what's in the box?
Well, yeah, you can say that.
What's in the box? All the 12 days of socks.
Now I got these because I'm giving these to Jackie because there's a thing where she's working this contract that every day she wears, like her weekend job. When she goes in for the weekend, she wears a different pair of socks. She just finished her Pokemon socks, and tonight being the weekend, she just started her. I bought her the Mandalorian 12 Days of Socks.
What about the Harry Potter socks?
I don't know.
Them.
I don't do Harry Potter.
Well, she would like that too.
I don't think she likes Harry Potter either. Like
socks are cute. Jackie, she needs to learn. Those socks are cute. Tell her.
And then so we went over to Kohl's And then I picked her up this shirt.
Aw.
Not so much of a. And then I grabbed myself this. It's a ceramic
Nice.
mug.
Cool.
And that's what, cold is the black darker color, and then when it heats up it reveals the picture.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to start drinking hot beverages just so I can use my mug.
I got the mug between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader the same way. I drink coffee and they turn together. Yeah, cool.
Then I got this. We picked this up for her too because she's a big Wall-E fan. So I found the Hot Wheels Wall-E for her.
Cool.
Who doesn't love Wall-E?
Wall-E.
I love Wall-E.
I
Who
never
does
saw
not
the
love
movie.
Wall-E?
Me.
So then we were still at Kohl's, and I found this Lego here. It's the Captain America mech armor. So I'll put him together, and I'll do a video with him. I'll do a video of me putting him together because he's not that many pieces. So that was our Kohl's trip because we had gift cards to Kohl's. I had Kohl's cash because I bought Christmas gifts from Kohl's for people. So I kind of got like the get back on that. And then here's where Rural Farm Boy says his thing because it is a box.
What's in the box?
Thank you, Miss Chris.
Go ahead, Farm Boy.
That's my sister.
The mech Legos are weird, Spencer. I agree. And then I got the cartoon version of Optimus Prime
Awesome.
to go in my retro cartoon collection. And then we're at the mall, so we went to the Hot Topic. I picked up a couple of Funko figures. I picked up the Slush Puppy. From the Slushy Puppy, he's an ad icon figure. I picked up Vision from the 50s for that WandaVision show coming out. He's black and white like a 50s show would have been. Trying to find a room. And then there's another ad icon that I picked up because I collect the ad icons. So it's Mr. Peanut, the Planner's Peanut dude.
Peanut.
Let's see. And then this is all. We went to Orland Mall, which is probably about a half an hour away. Oh shit, I got hot cash. Cool. Picked up a couple of pins or buttons. I got the child with his cup because at that point he was still just known as the child. And then I got me one of Stitch with a coconut. Because Stitch is one of my favorite animated characters. And that was our little Hot Topic trip. Then, I mean, we bounced and we hit some stores. So that's why I was just like, I'll just do a live because it takes me forever to record this video and then edit it. This I never had. Not even when it came out. I found this. It's a Princess Leia Pez, still on card.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I never had one. I didn't even know one of those even existed, to be honest with you. So I grabbed her when I saw her because I was like, I never didn't even know. And then while I was in Disc Replay, it's a resale shop for video games, music, movies, toys, collectibles. I got one of these.
Ninja Turtles. Yes.
I got the Michelangelo Ninja Turtle soda figure. And this is what he looks like.
Oh, that is so cute.
Michelangelo was my favorite Ninja Turtle growing up, so I made sure that I got him. One of our friends in my collectors group, he also collects those things, and he got one when he went to, or he ordered one or something, and got his. I've seen his video on his. Then this was like a Walmart stop. I found this.
Oh, love Superman. That's so cute.
It's a Superman T-shirt. It's an XL. I can't wear an XL. I wear like a 3X. So an XL would be probably cutting. I haven't worn an XL shirt since high school. And then let's see. Where's that other bag at? Before I get into the really good stuff, I'm gonna go into this other bag real quick. So I went to the store box lunch, which you probably seen on the thumbnail. Let's see. Spencer says Michelangelo is my least favorite. Okay.
Of course, Spencer.
I
Ah,
no, I have no issue. No, hey, if he's okay, Spencer, put in the chat. Michelangelo was your least favorite. Who was your favorite? So I got
Yeah.
three more. I got three more of these soda can things. This one here,
oh, I love that one from that race singing. Ah, that is so.
Muttley.
Yes.
Muttley from the Wacky Races. So I'm gonna open him up and see, because there's a limited edition. They call it a chance at a chase. So I'm gonna see if I actually got it. I haven't opened any of these yet. So, and then they come in a black sack like that.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be the basic normal one. So I'm happy with it because he's going to look like Muttley. I don't know what the special or limited edition one. They changed something about it, so I don't know if it would have been flocked or if his fur would have been differently. But there he is, right there.
There's Muttley.
Oh my God, that is so old. I feel so old.
Nice.
So Dale's here. Hey, buddy. Dale made it. I was gonna try to get this video to go earlier, but we had a family issue that I had to go take care of, so I fell behind, and I'm still behind on my side work. But I was like, I told everybody I was going to do a live tonight. So, all right, here's this one here. Clarabelle Cow from the old Disney, I want to say Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Sounds about right, I think. Not familiar, but
I think. All right, so this is the regular one, which is cool because, like, for these, I prefer the original. I really don't care much for the limited edition chase figures on these because I want the original one, so I have the figure that looks like what it's supposed to look like. So this will go.
Clarabelle?
That's Clarabelle Cow. So she'll end up going with my Disney stuff,
Okay.
which Miss Krista pretty much took over anyway. So that'll probably be going into her room. So when she makes it back, she'll have a bunch of new stuff. And then we already had Muttley, so you can't have Muttley without Dick Dastardly.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm happy because I got the common ones for all three. I know a lot of people would be bummed out when they open them up. Oh, I didn't get the chase figure. I didn't get the chase figure. I'm so much happier with the regular one because the regular one is how they're supposed to look, and that's what I want.
It still looks mean.
So I don't know what the alternate versions are supposed to be like for them. Maybe he has a different color. hat and jacket or something. I have no idea. I'd have to look and find out. I just
Yeah.
hoped against getting the alternates because I want the original ones. So we're still at the box lunch. I got a Stitch fig pen because I'm a huge Stitch fan. And then I got Mandalorian, my wife, Cara Dune.
3D pen. Nice.
I had to get the Cara Dune when I saw her. Speaking of Cara Dune, let me look at the chat. I've got
Yeah.
a hell of a headache, so I'll probably be AFK a lot. Okay. Spencer says Donatello is his favorite. Leonardo is his second favorite. Yeah, put a towel on your head, bro. Some cold water, it'll help you out a little bit. I lost what I was gonna say. Well, we're still there, but then, so let me just get on with these. I got a Colonel Sanders keychain.
Nice.
And then, since I love Jurassic Park when it came out, I couldn't resist getting the Velociraptor keychain.
Nice.
Because I have a huge keychain collection right there. You see what I'm saying? That's all keychains there. So these will be going to get put in with those. And then here's these. So I got these coupons where I can save money. I think next week it's like $15 off of 30. So I can get like almost $100 worth of stuff for like $50.
Nice.
So I'm sure it's going to be something I want. Jackie's already pointed out 2 things that she would like. So I'm going to make sure I get those. And then whatever's left out. So me and Miss Krista, we started this collection. It's called a Diamond Collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up a couple. Bugs Bunny and the fruit hat. It's all glittered. That's what the Diamond Collection is. So it's all glittered up. And it's a pretty funny looking one because they did a pretty cool job. And then here's one for her because it's a princess one. It's Cinderella. Her hair's glittered, her dress and her bow is glittered.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll go with our Diamond Collection.
My favorite is Little Mermaid. That's my favorite one.
Oh, Ariel? Yeah.
Yes.
And then after that, because this is a long what's in the box. This is like forever long what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Because then now we went to the Lego store. And I had a gift card from my mother. I think it was for my birthday. So before I get to the really, really awesome stuff, I did acquire these. Stormtrooper. They're all Christmas related baggage tags, I guess. But they're Lego character baggage tags.
Okay.
They're called. So here's the R2D2 one. I got this for her because she's a big Frozen Olaf fan, so she's got now a Lego Olaf keychain.
Nice. And
then because I spent so much money in there, because it was an expensive trip in there. I got that for free. And then I got this limited edition set. It's like a holiday limited edition. When you spend so much money, they give you like these limited edition sets to build.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Here's another. It's the Darth Vader one. Now we're going to get into what cost the pretty pennies. I got two of them. I think there's more than two of these, but I don't remember who the other ones are. But goddamn glare!
Stormtrooper Helmet.
Cool.
Is that a Lego build? That's
Yeah.
a Lego build.
647 pieces.
Wow.
These things are rare and they sell out extremely quickly. This is going to be one, and it's the 40th anniversary set too. It's
You
part
said
of it.
640 pieces.
647 pieces. It's the helmet collection from the 40th anniversary in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. I got that one. And then, of
How
course,
long do you think that would take to build for you?
640 pieces, probably like 2, maybe 3 hours.
Okay, copy that.
So it might be like a live stream where I sit there and I just put it together while I read
Yep.
the chat. And then I had to go.
Whoa.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett is 625 pieces.
Pretty equal to the Stormtrooper helmet for a build in the live stream, I expect.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
probably. The only thing that would delay it would be how many times I actually stopped building the fully, like, blah blah blah, talk with the chat. But I've learned from playing live stream gaming that I'm taught myself to read the chat while I still game.
Yep.
And I'm learning
the same with Michael. It's the same way. Understood. Also said, copy that.
Let's see. I got the Boba Fett one. It's awesome. Spencer, is there another one? I want to say maybe there might have been a TIE pilot one. Christina was doing the YMCA when I clicked back over to this view. Or she's dabbing or something. I don't know what she was doing. But yeah, that was hella stuff, man. And we had a good time. We're all over the place. Jackie was on no sleep pretty much from the night before. I had been on a few hours of sleep because we had streamed pretty late on Wednesday. Me and Patrick were on forever. Then Patrick was off, and then I was just in the chat with everyone. I think for like another hour, reading comments and discussing it. But yeah, that was a pretty big haul. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got some Legos to do. I'm gonna get my table put in here sometime this week. That's gonna be my goal. And then maybe get it do one of those this week. I don't think I'll be able to do it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? Maybe I'll get someone tomorrow. So let's see. Waiting. Spencer's looking it up. So what's new with you guys?
Well, I wanted to show you what I told you about. Remember that I'm going to send it to you?
Okay,
All right.
that's funny. Here. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a full screen so it's not. There you
No.
go.
There we go.
Well, no, because I want to see your Kylo stuff behind you too.
No, I know what that is.
I don't have that one. I have the other one because I believe there are two of them.
I think there are, and I know what that is.
And the problem is, look, the
I'm not
box,
even that for how old that is. I'm not even worried about that. Just to have the figure itself is all that matters to me.
and the thing fell off, but it's here. There's a thing that you see is missing, but it's not. It fell down.
That's okay because I can slightly open it to where it doesn't look like, and I can just put it back. Or I
That's
might
it.
even take her out so I can play with her. Who knows?
Ooh, you're wrong for that. But I'm gonna send this to you with the rest of the stuff that I got sent. So,
I'm not wrong for that.
but yeah, I mean, it looks like it was open, but it looks like it never was played with. But I'm not gonna open to see it, so I'm gonna send it like this. So,
Well, I'll do an unboxing. Either I'll do it live like I just did, or I can do a recorded one. But I kind of like doing a live one because then I like hearing like everybody's like, "Oh man, that's pretty cool," or hearing like the reaction to the stuff. Because when I do them
Yep,
recorded like I used to, I don't.
yep, yep.
I have to wait till people comment in the on the videos, and that could be next day, next month, next year, never. So I won't know anybody's opinion.
yeah.
Yeah, the only other one is the tie helmet. Okay, yeah, I could have swore there was three, but I wouldn't have been able to. I could have pulled all three, but I didn't want to spend all my money on that. I like your mug. It's cool.
I just got it on sale at Walmart for Christmas. Supposedly this was Christmas with hot cocoa.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Normally it's $9.97. I got it like for $3.
I'll have to look because like our Christmas clearance section is pretty much zapped. Everybody cleared that out like the next day. I did find the Chewbacca one and the Boba Fett one when they had them in stock, but this was before Christmas, so I paid $10 for them. I
I,
didn't care. I just wanted them.
I got Yoda. I got the Yoda one and this one.
So, I mean, I didn't care. I paid 10 for them
Yeah.
because that was the only Boba Fett one that was left, and it was the only Chewbacca one that was left. So I grabbed them. I thought about getting the Django because they had Django Fett, but it looked like he was chipped, so I didn't get him. It's kind of pissed me off because I didn't see him after it. I might have to hit a different Walmart.
Yeah.
What about you, Earl? You find anything cool? I know you're out that one day, but have you ventured out, or has the weather been?
Yes, I did venture out a little bit and went out to a couple stores and found some things. Oh, well, that's it there. I found, I opened them up already. I found the Empire collection of 3 3/4 inch figures of stormtroopers, and I also found this fella, and it's off the card. It's already opened up from the 3 3/4 inch Mandalorian collection of This
Yeah.
figure.
Oh, Moff Gideon. Okay.
Yes.
Was he? I saw
The
him at.
dark saber.
I
With
saw.
the dark saber.
I saw him at Best Buy. Is that where you Is that where you got him?
Yep, that's where I found them. I also found a collection of the Empire Stormtroopers, and they're over there by my radio. But I don't want to step away from the stream. But it includes a biker scout, a TIE pilot, a snow trooper, and I want to say an a sand trooper squad leader. There was five figures in that group. And what else did I find? Here.
Oh, the
The droid.
is that's the Black Series one, or is that the Force or the Power of the Force one?
No, it's the Black Series probe droid. I
Okay.
didn't never expect that I would find this. And I was so very happy to find this.
I found him a bit ago. He's quite pricey. I think he's like 35 bucks.
Right around there, yeah. The same I paid, and I was never expecting to find him. But yeah, he's over here. He sits on my table.
I
And
I also saw what do you call it? The Imperial Credit collection one. I saw the heavy Mandalorian, the heavy infantry Mandalorian, the blue one.
yeah, okay.
I saw him, and I was gonna grab him, but they had him ticketed at like $29.99. I was like,
Ooh,
no, I don't think I'm gonna go that way right now.
I got Imperial credits, but there's a different story.
But I don't understand why the other ones that I've seen were like $22.99 or whatever. I don't understand why he was $30.
Yeah.
Maybe because they made him a little bit bigger and did more detail into him. I couldn't tell you. But he was pretty awesome looking. I just didn't feel like dropping that $30 on him right now. This was still, I think it was still before Christmas or was it right after Christmas?
So
It was like the day after. So I didn't like I spent way too much money on
yeah.
on higher powered people. We'll just call them. Their fees have been ridiculous, but that's where most of my money's gone, rather than what I would like for it to go to.
So while I got a couple of my friends, that are Kylo, Miss Chris, put your phone down. I got a question for you.
Okay. Yes.
Yins both. In the way of Star Wars books, and I know you both know that Michael, 2med2, and I have been doing some Holocron House where we cover Star Wars books, whether it be the art books or the visual dictionaries, or do either of you two, Miss Chris and Kylo, have any, and if you don't, that's good, and if you do, that's fine. Do you have any interest in the books, art of, or the visual guides of Star Wars?
There's one that I would love to have, but it's the one that it was, they got Kylo Ren and Rey on the cover. Um, I just don't remember the title.
Is
But
that
it
the
was
Last Jedi one?
I don't think
'Cause
so.
I know the Rise of Skywalker has the Knight of Ren on the cover.
Yeah, but there's another book that he was reading, and it was very pretty, but I cannot find it. The title. Yeah.
They are the visual guides
Okay.
that you're speaking of
Yeah.
are on my radar for acquirement.
Well, let me take a second.
I want anything that got coloring on it.
That's why I love you. You want anything Kylo Ren, anything.
Might
That's
this
the
be one? Looks like
No.
that's
this.
that's the Rise of Skywalker. That's the one that I just saw the other day, and I was
Yeah.
just like, ooh, but I was just like, but that's not what I was there for. That's the thing.
Okay.
When I go to like Barnes and Noble, okay, and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
and I'm specifically targeted for something, I don't fuck off and grab something else instead. I was after the Art of the Mandalorian season one book that you showed me. And yeah,
Like
that
this
one right
one.
there. And they didn't have it. I was after the Galaxy's Edge cookbook. They didn't have it, but they also wanted to charge like $33.50 or whatever for it. So I was like, screw it, we're doing it off of Amazon because I can get a
Yeah.
brand new one off of Amazon for $26. You know, that's going to be here. I'm going to order that. I still haven't ordered it. I can't believe I haven't done it yet. But I will be ordering that because I'm so excited to try some of the recipes in there. Yes,
Kyla, you
No,
mean this?
no, no, no. I'm first. Whatever.
Kyla, you mean this one right here?
yes, sir. That is the one that I will
Yes.
be ordering. Jackie has already said order it. I've just been slacking and doing other things, and I don't know why. It's just a couple clicks to do it, but
Oh,
probably
Miss Chris. Oh, Miss Chris. I cannot. I know you're a cooking girl. You're in. You set yourself in the front of the stove, and you want to have some Star Wars food, Miss Chris. I cannot recommend you finding. Don't get yourself broke, girl. Don't overspend. But I cannot recommend this book enough.
What?
There is, if you, me, Kylo, we can't go to Galaxy's Edge because
We ended up broke,
the fucking
right?
world is crazy. But you want to have some Star Wars food. You want to find your way to Galaxy's Edge without traveling and spending hundreds of dollars. But you want some Star Wars food
Yes.
to eat. Yes, I cannot recommend this enough. There's
Cannot
your
find.
taste plans will take you there. And if any friends want to have suggestions, I've tried a third of maybe a quarter of this book or a third of this book by way of recipes for your Star Wars eating, and that takes you there. I can recommend, hit me up. I'll tell you what I tried. And it is so good. So much good eating that takes you to that galaxy far, far away. So much good eating.
Yay.
Your taste buds will thank you. Let me tell you, it's
I
good.
I can't wait to get it and dig into it. Christina,
So good.
or I'm sorry, Kylo,
Yeah.
or girl Kylo, whatever 2med2 calls you. Where's that jackass?
Who?
Um,
Michael?
yeah, where the hell's he at?
He probably on leave
Love
it,
it.
but I don't got the other phone.
Oh, I didn't know that you were doing this. No, he can't say that because I message him on every goddamn platform and I put it on his 2med2 page.
He's
He's
probably
on
on
with
leave
it.
it.
Let him be.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. He'll see, or somebody's gonna DM him now, and they're gonna be like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's all good. But I would say, yeah, Christina, get a hold of that book.
I cannot find it.
I will
Normally,
find a way to find it cheaply
Amazon.
for you, Miss Chris. I will find a way to get it to you and make you notified where it's to be found in the most cheapest spot. Because
What is that on Mercari?
you love to
yes,
cook.
$30.
Go on
I know
Amazon.
you love to
It's
cook, Miss
cheaper on
Chris.
there.
I will find a way to get it to you for cheap. Yes,
I would
$10.
I would like to see her get
Yeah,
that book because she does that. She does the cooking videos.
Yeah,
yes,
lately I've
it
been
does.
slacking on that, but I'm just in and out.
Christina, we need you to get back on your, what do you call it, mukbang?
Yes.
Get back on your mukbang. Christina, do you want to be featured as one of my guests on my interview channel or my interview show?
Yeah, why not?
You
Cool.
can talk about your mukbang. You can talk about your Kylo Ren infatuations.
Yes.
But we must say that certain collectibles you have can't come on that show because
Oh, okay.
kids watch it or
Yes.
my daughter watch it, or whoever. Or
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we'll talk. We'll get you on it. Rural Farm Boy was on the Edge of Hope.
I was.
He's been a guest on there. Patrick just did on the Edge of Hope. On the Edge of Hope is
You
awesome.
are. Yep, you are.
His damn stream turned into a 3 hour escapade too. Because once we get into the Edge of Hope, we're all on the edge, and that's what we're doing. They gotta wait on you gotta figure out. Michael's gonna want to do what he said, which is cool. Damn, Rural Farm Boy's already been in there. Patrick's already been in there. Miss
Yep.
Cat. Miss Cat's agreed to come in and do it. We just have to figure out when she'll be okay to do it.
Oh, really? Nice.
Spencer, I'm talking to you, Mr. Joker picture. You can't wait for the High Republic books. So I see Rural Farm Boy. When it comes to collectibles, you like your action figures, your Black Series, and you're like the Holocron boys, where toys are made to be taken out and played with.
Yes, I have a very severely limited, and I can say that again, a severely limited collection
What the
of
hell happened to
any,
Christina?
anything Star Wars. But I agree with Andy and Josh that toys are made to be taken out of the box. And that's
There,
just my opinion. Toys are made to be played with.
there she
That's
is.
just my opinion.
There she is. The force must have got into her ear and said, "Hey, hi, cat. How are you, cat? I hope you're feeling better, hon. We just mentioned you, and then here you are. The force works in mysterious ways." Christina down there turned into Adam Driver, Kylo Ren. There, that's all I seen. Just popping in to say hi. How are you feeling? Miss Vader's Girl 28, one of the sweetest people I've met online. One of the sweetest people I've ever met on here.
Miss Cat. Yes, she is. She really is. She's my little sister. Good girl. I gotta watch the chat. Yes, ma'am. Miss Cat, thank you.
I'm okay. Cat, I'm doing okay. Um, you know, same shit, bigger pile, smaller shovel, same old, same old.
Well
You know
said,
how it is.
Kylo. Well said.
We're I just keep on keeping on, my dear. You
Yep.
know how I do.
Really hope she
Soon
does.
we will be whole once again. And now that we're in January, RFB, we're I think 2 weeks away from my little Wookiee baby coming.
Whoa.
I showed you the picture. Yeah, I think it's like 2 weeks away before he comes.
Now I'm caught between the chat and Kylo's question. Processing. Um, Spencer, hold on. Kylo,
Yes, sir.
repeat if I may ask, what you just spoke to.
If you want to go ahead and answer the question here in the chat, I will get my question set up for you. Okay.
Copy that.
Go ahead and answer Mr. Spencer's question, and I will.
Spencer says, I do have a question about the cookbook. Is it easy to use for people to really cook? Ask a friend. Spencer, I will tell you plainly that I got a bare minimum over years that I can attest to that can do some cooking. And Spencer, when I got this book and I took a deep dive page for page, you see me turning page, Spencer. There were many things that I was not familiar with concerning ingredients or spices or some other such. And I took my time, and one at a time, I would take a look at as we all do. I had to do like a Google search for this spice or that ingredient, and that brought me closer to what was included in recipes in this book. Made me smarter, made me more informed. And when I sat down and went over in the kitchen and put them ingredients together after I went to the market and bought all of them concerning whatever recipe I was gonna do, yeah, in the end, that made me much more informed. And I can only say, if you want to go and take a look or dive into this and try these recipes, do it the same way that I just told you I done. I didn't never know what garam masala spice was, but my first time when I made the spicy Mandalorian stew, and my kitchen was just flaming with this spice smell that I've never tried before. And then I sat down and I tried that first time, or I made the stuffed puffer pig, or when I made what was it? What's one like? I made Mon Cala sardine fritters. Or I made Nerf kebab. And there's the Nerf kebab's recipe right there. Any of these things I've ever tried, I've never had anything like that in my life before. I cannot recommend this enough. If you can't get down the galaxy's edge, but you want to have a taste of what food in the Star Wars galaxy, that galaxy far, far away would be like, I cannot recommend this enough. You you really got to try this. I've been there, only by maybe not quite 10 recipes. Give this a taste. It's so good. I, I've been there, and I hope Ian's can get there too. Give it a go.
All right, so here let me share what I was saying. I wanted to find the picture, but there's the picture.
Oh, the puppy.
He's due to be sometime within, I want to say, mid-month.
So cute.
And that's going to be, and he's already been named. His name is Chewbacca. We don't even have him yet, but that's going to be his name.
Oh,
Hey, puppy, what do you want? Hmm? What do you want? Hmm? They can't see you. I don't feel like moving my laptop unless I jump in and I put you on the screen with us, but you can't talk. Rural, did you catch that photo I shared?
Say again?
Did you catch that photo I shared? Here,
Where
I'll
out?
share. I'll share it again. I think you were in the middle of doing something.
Yes, I was. Talking with Spencer. Aw.
That
Yes.
is my new co-pilot. Still just a tad bit too young to come to us yet, but that is Chewie. That's why I named him Chewie, because that look at his coloring on him.
Yeah, it's plain to see. Yeah,
I'm excited. I
you
can't wait.
should be.
Yeah, I can't. It's gonna be fun. Like I got this one here that came in here where he just headbutted the door wide open. This is my King, the one that was sick in the one stream, he wasn't feeling good. I just worry. The only thing I'm worried about is how he's going to take to it, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time with the puppy. I'm not going to be neglecting him, but I'm going to be spending a lot of time with the puppy, training him, potty training him, or housebreaking him, and all that kind of stuff, and getting him used to. But I think he'll be fine. You can't get up on that couch. You got too much stuff up there. Yeah, you can't argue. But yeah. So that's exciting coming up here shortly too. Also, there would be something else to be exciting for when Krista comes back too. Is she'll have there'll be a baby puppy here. Stop. So I haven't seen anything Kylo Ren recently, Christina. I've been looking. I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, it's hard to find lately. I've been not seeing too much things. I want to buy the pocketbook, but it's still high. It's the lunch fly pocketbook with the wallet.
Okay.
I'm on the looks for that, but it's still expensive, so I got to wait a little bit longer for that. But I saw other things, but I really wanted to pay off the house. That was my main focus. I mean, it's done and over with because it was a very big expense. And if it rains, my husband don't work, so I've been under a lot of pressure. So,
Right.
but it's like I said, sometimes, like I told my mom, I said, sometimes you got to hear me because I go down real quick. Um, I mean, I get depressed real quick, and so sometimes it's hard to get up from that.
Oh, stop.
So
So
it's hard.
you're sitting in your little Kylo Ren corner, your little collection area, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I got Kylo Ren, and then I got Star Wars. So I do collect Star Wars too. It's just I'm into Millennium Falcon a lot lately. So I got a bunch of them. I got one in the ceiling. I got another one somewhere there,
There's one over there, yeah.
and I got one over there, and I got two more. So I'm into it a lot. I found
You're,
a Yoda too.
how about your kids? Do your kids watch it with you,
No,
or
no, no. So I found this baby Yoda, somewhere, and more lifesavers, and another Millennium Falcon. And so, I mean, I got a place in where I live. Then I got my dude. He's been calling me and messaging me, asking me if I need anything. But maybe next week I start talking to him. So
it's
I've
been
been,
rough, man. This time of year is rough.
yeah, it was rough, especially for Christmas. I think I bought some stuff after Christmas. So, but we did it. We had a little bit, so I cannot complain. So it was a little bit, but
Now you go to you got what, a Goodwill, and you got a different kind of store right there by you.
it's like I got a bunch of Goodwills, and
Okay.
then I go to the flea market where there's the old man that got a store just with things like from the past, like vintage, like Star Wars and other collectibles, aliens.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I just need to go over there and check what he got. But I mean, he's still in the box. He got a bunch of that vintage, like episode one, like the old movies,
Mm-hmm.
still in the package. So, and he does a good price for me too. So, but I've been down lately. So I want to be okay, but sometimes it's hard.
I didn't even see some of these comments. I was sharing a screen. Um, Jackie's saying mid to late January. Let the puppy have a little bit more time with its mama. Yeah, that, I mean, that makes sense. I'm fine if you don't come till late January. That's fine. Gives me a little bit more time. Get some areas cleaned up where I can sit and have him, and I'm gonna start bringing him in streams. He's gonna sit right here. I'm gonna set him up, and he can sit in the streams with me. He's gonna be um, He'll be chilling with us.
Thank you, Spencer. We just found and followed each other in the Twitterverse.
Okay.
Thank you, Spencer. I hit you up with a follow and he hit me back. So, Kylo, Miss Chris, look up Spencer
I
in the
think
chat
I already
and
have
give him a
Spencer as
follow.
a follow.
If you don't already, yes, this is the way. We're friends. We follow each other.
On
Thank
Twitter.
you, Spencer.
Let me see if I can. I think I already have Spencer as a Twitter friend. No, I don't. Well, I do now. I thought I did. Oh, he follows me. I didn't get the notification. I just turned around and I hit him with a follow. So he's now followed. For some reason I don't know why I wasn't following him on there. I'm just now starting to. I think
Yeah,
when
this
he
is the
might
way.
have added me, it might have been during the dark times of Twitter when I was staying the hell away from Twitter quite a bit.
Now the best time to get acquainted with Twitter. And I know, Kylo, you're not really kind of familiar with yet, but even in the first 5 days, you know me as a listener of so many Star Wars podcasts. That's all I do. Every day I got these earbuds in my ears, like this here now. And I go and plug them into this iPod, and every day, all day long, 7 days a week, I got nearly 130 Star Wars podcasts that I give a listen to, one at a time. And I go in the Twitterverse and I shout them out, and I put up playlists, and I say, "This is who I'm listening to." And I call them out through all the fun things that I listen to. These are real folks that I'm listening to that I hope many more friends can give these real folks a listen to. Yeah, and then I found us here on this YouTube channel and what Michael does in the back to tank and what we do on Saturday night in the septic tank.
Oh,
And
look at who's here.
after this,
Look at
who knows?
Yes.
Rez here. This is
Yeah,
the way.
we're friends.
Mr. Rez is here. How the hell are you? This is the way. So says my shirt. This is the way.
Really is the way. Don't need me to say. I said it first.
What? No, it's not time. Stop trying to read a clock. You don't understand numbers.
Aw.
What? You can't get up there. I know that's why you can't get up there and lay down. I got to get that cleaned off. It's got all the stuff that I just showed everybody on the stream tonight, sitting on the couch back there. You can't get up there. You're going to crush stuff. Happy New Year to you, Mr. Rez. Happy New Year to everybody. And saying it again, I'm glad that 2020 is over. 2020 was a rough year.
Was beyond rough, and Kinniger was not kindly at all.
No. And like I said in my post, it tried to take me out and it failed.
Yes, you among others, Kylo, can attest to this. You are a survivor. Kylo is a survivor. He can attest to this because he's still here with us. Tried to take him down. Didn't happen. He's here with us.
That's just because I'm just a stubborn son of a bitch too.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
No, but it did. 2020 did. There was a lot that. Come on, get out. Because you're gonna whine, and we don't need that. I hate shutting him out, but I can't have him in here whining. And I put them outside to do their outside business before that's why the stream started a few minutes late, because I was waiting on him to come back in.
Yeah.
2020 was a son of a bitch.
It was. Really was. In so many ways.
2020 tried hitting me medically, physically, mentally, socially. It came from every goddamn angle. And I'm not the only person that did that to.
No, 2020 cost so many friends, so many things. It cost you, Kylo, because you were on the front line when you got hit. And it cost Miss Chris, and it cost me, and it cost Michael. It cost all of our friends. It divided. It hit friends and divided friends, and it was just, Kylo, I don't know how else to say it. You said it plainly. It was a son of a bitch.
To me, it did not divide. To me, it did not divide nothing. Like I said, I was friends before other friends came along. So I saw, and
Yeah.
Like I said, to
But
me, it did not divide it.
It was much bigger than that.
Yeah.
We lost friends. We lost friends that are not here on this earth. It gets so much bigger than that.
Right.
It costs us a lot. But those of us that are still here, that are gathered together, we are grateful to be still here together and be friends.
Oh, I am. Because it cost me a couple relatives too.
Yes, it did. It was a son of a bitch, as you said.
I lost an uncle and a cousin.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't COVID. It was just 2020. Just the way weird things happened that took both of them out.
Mm-hmm.
It's.
And even that makes, I got
even friends like friends like Christina said. There's, I mean, before friends, after friends, during friends. I'm just gonna say this. When it comes to 2020, when it comes to certain people that were part of like streams or whatever, I'm not naming names, and I'm not naming, I'm not gonna be disrespectful to anybody, but it thinned the fat. It got rid of some, even for like me and Michael, how me and Michael got to know each other. Come 2020, we fully executed, social media wise, somebody that brought me and him together. We finally took him down for what he was doing, which was completely wrong and illegal. We got rid of him. We've all been canceled by other people.
Ain't we just?
And I've taken subscriber on YouTube hits. I've lost a shit ton of them. But I'm trying to rebuild. Twitter cut my Twitter followers in half over a certain situation. Like I said then, I really didn't care, as long as people who are actually in this chat right now stuck around. There's people that are quiet, they're not talking, but they're still here. People that are in this chat that are sitting in there, either I specifically sent them the link to the video, or they're on my social media to where they can see it. And very few people I allow to see stuff social media wise. anymore. Um, Technically, at one point, the lovely state of Illinois violated my constitutional rights and tried to tell me I couldn't use social media.
No, what it really boils down to
I was
is
like, go to hell. I'm gonna use social media because that's how I interact with my friends. It's a pandemic. Kiss my ass.
no, what it really boils down to is friends that listen to and understand other friends. You hear what they're saying, and that was what makes you friends. It's not wanna reach out and say, follow me because I think you're my friend. No, it's when you listen to what your friends are saying and it's folks you want to be real friends with. It's how Michael and I become friends, and Kyler and I have become friends, and Patrick, and it's about real life. It's not about, I think you're my friend and I would like to follow you, but I don't know who you are, but and you don't know who I am. No, it's about real life friends. It's about that. If I can spell it out plainly, we was told this is the way.
I cherish the friendships I made in 2020. That's the only positive thing
Yep.
that I can say happened in my life in 2020.
Yep.
Because 2020 brought me Kylo underneath me. That didn't sound right, but either way, I didn't meet her until 2020.
You.
Um, like I said, I didn't meet Spencer till 2020. He's a really cool dude. He's very supportive. Me and you, we have already interacted back in 29 or late 2019. But I can say we didn't become like good friends until like 2020. Um, so many other people. I'm gonna bet the 7 people that are watching right now are probably people that I met and became friends with this year.
Yes.
I mean, okay, minus one, because if Kat's still here, I already knew Kat prior to this year, prior to 2Med2's network, prior to we had already interacted across social media already, due to our love to Star Wars is what brought me and Kat together originally, especially being Vader's Girl 28. I am one of the biggest fanboys for Darth Vader, and this even got said to me tonight as well by my youngest sister, which she was having a hard time today. Something in the family happened. But she said that I am pretty much right now the embodiment of a live action Anakin Skywalker in a way. The things that are
Well,
going on.
Tyler, because now I'm jealous because I just this year I became familiar with Miss Cat through live chats, and now you're saying you was familiar with her before, and I'm glad for that. But I'm very happy for that. But I'm also grateful to be acquainted with Miss Cat, and I hope I got some keeping up to do to keep up with. Yes, Miss Cat's she's something else.
Miss Cat is she's awesome. She's great to know.
Really is. Can't second that enough.
Boys, I got to go. I got to rest. Been a long day.
Okay,
I showed
Yes,
up,
ma'am.
and that was it.
you showed
But
up. We chit chatted. We'll talk. Get a hold of me tomorrow. Message me tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow.
okay, I'll see
'Cause I
y'all
know,
later.
I know
Was
you're gonna
very
go to sleep.
happy to see you here, girl.
Okay,
You stay safe.
always.
Go
I'll
get
see
some
y'all.
rest, girl.
I will. Thank you. Bye.
Yes,
Bye.
ma'am.
We that's cool. She's actually able to get in here. I didn't know with her being so busy with the house and everything. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
cool she's able to pop in. I adore her a lot. She's
Yep.
one of the biggest supporters, and somebody else who's a really big supporter who I cherish the time and the few conversations I had is with Mr. Rez.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rez has even watched my gaming streams. Mr. Rez he's a stand up good dude, and I'm glad that I got to know him this year. And he's a great supporter too. And I can't say enough about the people that are supporters and they're loyal to like our group. You know, where they come in and they support myself, they support Michael. Um, he supports everybody on Twitter, like yourself, myself. Um, I'm beyond humbled by the amazing people that I still have sitting around here as 2021 starts. There's a lot more people at one point, but I'm humbled by the ones that are still here. That's what shows me loyalty. That's what shows me that they got, that they're there. They're not we're gonna be cool for like 3 or 4 months and then we're just gonna fall off the map or whatever. Dude's cool as hell, man. I like Rez. He's always
Yep.
there. You're always very supportive too, and that's what I look at. I like having people that are gonna be loyal and supportive around.
There's a thing. Rez is my little brother. He shares my name, my real name. We share a real name. I've always had his back. And I know there was a time he felt that I didn't when he said he opened his heart to me. Mine's still right behind your brother. And if you got my follow, and if you choose to, we can still be friends. You don't have to follow me, but I'll still call you my little brother. Your choice. We can still be friends. You ain't got to give me a follow back over them some months ago. We can still interact in that bird app. We can still be friends and carry on.
My real name is Rural. Yes, Mr. Rural Rez. He's the rural
Your
resident.
name is not. Stop it, Raz.
You're the rural farm boy, and he's the rural Rez.
Well, that come to think of it now, that maybe might be, but who's to say? Not Rez, not me. Who knows what's what?
Yeah.
Somebody knows, but Michael's not here. That's a whole other different conversation for a different time. Oh, geez. Miss Cat, yeah.
Me and Michael. That's definitely. I don't think that's Saturday night content. Me and Michael, we're
Oh, that's a whole other.
and it's weird how me and Michael um became friends. We were part of this other streaming nut job that we're both interacting with because we're both trying to build our channels and get more subs in. Um, what a fucking train wreck he was. And then I decided to leave the whole network, the what do you call it? The Discord, the Twitter, the Instagram, everything that was involved. I left it and I guess I pissed this maniac off. I mean, I knew I pissed him off because I did it on purpose. And then Michael was still in there. And I was like, I sent him a DM. I'm like, get the hell out of there. Like, this dude's gonna pull you and you're gonna get your ass in trouble. So then I guess this person who I'm not ever gonna give his satellite hacking son of a bitch's name to give him any kind of publicity or any whatever, gets into it with Michael and tells Michael that he had a choice. Either he can stay loyal to that because he had to stop talking to me or having anything to do with me. Me and Michael never had any issues. Me and Michael had the fond love of Star Wars together, but we were just interacting through this douchebag to try to build our channels to get more followers in it. And so Michael turned around and told him, fuck off. You're not going to tell me who I can and can't talk to. I'm a grown man, whatever, whatnot. And he sent me a DM through our only communication at that time was Discord. So he sent me a message in the Discord, and he sent me a screenshot of what went down between the two of them. And then he invited me to come check out his well, it wasn't called the Bacta tank yet. It was just him just going live on Monday nights. I don't think it had the actual name yet. And I started watching that, and then I think I started popping in. I think around Christmas time last year is when I actually first started jumping in, and ever since then we've gotten closer. We've gone through some of the same things. We've talked on the phone. We've done text messaging, so we do have conversations outside of Twitter and on here. And we've talked basic life. He's been a good. He checks in on me regularly, even more often now with what's going on, which you're aware of because we've talked about it.
Yes, you and me, Kylo. Yes.
Yeah, and he's
back and forth on the phone and through text and chats, and Michael and I text back and forth through live chats and through Michael's what's it called, Live It. When we spend time in live chats together, yes, we're a triad of real life friends. Yes.
I seen you on Live It earlier today. I think we were both in there at the same time.
Yep, I was there. You was there. We were there.
And then we just got closer, and then we this person tried popping back up again, and he got pissed off that the two of us were sitting on the same screen and the same video, threw a big ass fit.
Too bad for them.
Oh well, And ever since then, I mean my only takeaway on it is the only thing that I'm upset about is we had when I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't in a lot of his streams, when I started getting sick and I didn't know what was going on leading up to my lovely week in the hospital back in June. And even after that, I think I only popped into the chat here and there to just check in, but it's just good to be back on screen. It's good to see the friends. It's good to see Rez back. It's always good to see Rez hit this channel too now that it's active again. I'm more than humbled to see Rez and Vader's Girl and Spencer found his way over here, which is amazing.
Rez, I made some more new UK England friends that does live chats that I would be glad, and beyond me, I expect that them friends that I just made new friends with would be happy to see you in their chats. They're just the best. They're really good friends, and I expect to know who you know who a couple of them are, but there's a couple more Reds you're not familiar with. I would love to see you in their chat. If you want, I'll tag you. There's one coming tomorrow morning, my time, which would be an hour or two behind me. There's a game stream. There's a new friend. He's a friend of mine. I'd love for him to be a
Now,
friend of yours.
now he's gonna be. Is he gonna be streaming a gameplay or a gaming play?
He is.
And
He
you said
is.
playing which game again? You said Force Unleashed.
That's the very one.
I played that. I will have to see. Yeah, because you told me I'm going to try to make sure you send me a text too, because sometimes sometimes the Twitter notifications I'll have to go back in and recheck them because I think I might have silenced them because 6 months ago.
You're familiar with him. It was somebody. I want to say if it weren't the last weekend, it's a weekend before that I introduced to you to, and he's a fella from over in the UK that does. You know who he is?
Oh, he's in the septic tank, right?
Oh, not yet.
No, because I'm trying to figure.
Day because them hours that cross over from the septic tank and friends in the UK, them hours are
Those are early. Oh,
that's compatible.
I think okay. I think I know who you're talking about. I think we crossed paths in the Force of Light show.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that would be cool. I would like to interact with them.
Yeah, he's I just I took a deep dive later this morning, earlier this afternoon, my time, into Discord because there's lots of friends talking on all channels in Discord. And Discord to me was like speaking Spanish. And I took a greater look at Discord because there's lots of friends, lots of Star Wars friends talking and chatting in Discord. And I found that same fella over in the UK that just started his channel in Discord. And he was just as confounded as me. And I also found some other Twitterverse friends that came into his channel, and we were all confused and it kind of got itself sorted out. So
sometimes Discord is not the easiest to maneuver on.
No, it's not.
Because I've got like 5 or 6 different Discord channels that I'm a part of, and honestly, I have not been on Discord.
How the hell does this work?
I've not been on Discord in quite some time, so I'm probably so far behind on some of these conversations because I started out in Discord with some of my gaming friends playing couple of the mobile online games that I play, which I made mention to this. Was it this morning when we're on Live It? I don't do Live It. It was on Michael's Live It. When I made mention to, let me ask the chat. Is anybody? I'm on 14 Discord. Damn, this cat rocking the Discord. 14 Discord channels.
Mm-hmm.
When I was on there discussing the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game.
Yeah, I remember.
So I'm on like a Discord for that, and then I'm on a Discord. I run a different Discord, which I've been slacking on for. I also play Marvel Strike Force, which is another mobile or laptop game where you can play it on a laptop server called BlueStacks. I play those two. I play them religiously. I've been playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I think now it's been out 5 years. I think I've been playing it ever since it came out, minus like the first couple months.
Yeah, I remember you asked about that, about me and Michael, and whether Michael and I were in his Levitt chat, whether either of us was familiar with Galaxy of Heroes, and Michael said no, and I said no, and you said we're missing out, and I had to go take a look at that. What's this Star Wars game, and what does it all involve? And yeah, after I learned about it and saw your post, I thought, okay, Kylo's living his best, and maybe I'm missing out on that game. But maybe that's too bad for me. But glad you're having fun with that game.
I play it like when I get up in the morning while I'm eating breakfast. I'm playing Star Wars Galaxy Heroes.
Wow.
When I'm sitting down at the table eating lunch, I'm playing Galaxy Heroes. And at the dinner table while we're eating and we're not conversating, I'm eating and playing fucking Galaxy of Heroes. I honestly, and I don't spend money in the game. I did at first years ago, because I had this thing where I wanted to be up the pace with with the guys that do the YouTube and whatever. And I did spend some money initially years ago, but I learned that is if you play it enough and you grind it enough and you pay attention to the times and you have the ability to hit the game at the certain times, you ain't got to spend the money. Or you get in with a good alliance, and we just got done fighting the Rancor. It's like a raid where you fight against the Rancor, and we just did. It's like a tank raid where we're fighting against General Grievous and his droids. So I mean, it has movie references to it. That's like the biggest release that they just did was they put more characters in from the Mandalorian. They just updated and added a new Din Djarin where he actually has Grogu in his pod next to him. So Grogu is in the game, just not as a individual character because we don't know what his power or how powerful he is yet.
So Galaxy of Heroes has continuing upgrades, if that makes sense, up to the timeline of The Mandalorian.
Yep.
Up to the timeline of The Mandalorian season 2?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Just me, in my opinion. Yes.
Because when Rise of Skywalker came out,
I'm not playing, and I'm missing out. That's on me.
When Rise of Skywalker came out, they did an update to where they brought in the Eternal Emperor, which was Palpatine hooked to the machine. Huh?
The Sith Eternal.
Sith Eternal Emperor, yeah. And they in the game art has him attached to that life support machine he was on. And then throughout like one of the battles, depending on how you interact with him, he either stays on it if he dies, or if he's around long enough, he does like he does in the movie where he becomes, whole again without the machine. But yeah, give it a look. Like I said, I play it all the time. It's become a habit. And it's like another part of like collecting because you collect characters in it too. You collect there's a wide range wide range of characters. Let's see, what game are I actually in now? Let me see if I can put it to the screen. Right now, the theme music in the background of the game right now is Mandalorian music.
Oh boy.
So I don't know how this is going to happen.
Gotta want to find a way around this.
What's that?
Oh, that gives me. I wonder if this will work.
Because it's screen to screen. There's like a
Because
not
there's
across the best.
because there's one theme, and it's not even really a theme. It's more. It's more. I want to say. Do you understand when I say this term? It's not a theme, but a motif. A motif does not speak to a theme. It's a much smaller part of music that speaks to a character or a line of story.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with what you're getting at.
Yeah, a motif. Okay, let me take. Oh God, I wanna see if this is gonna work because there's one part of the Mandalorian that has to do with one character, and that one character's music, just to me, speaks out to me in my opinion. And oh, son of a bitch. Let's see if this is going to work. Because I'm going to try to get it close to the mic. This coming across?
Yeah.
Who does this sound like to you? Listen before you say. Because it's very eerie and it's very straightforward. There's nobody that sounds like this till now. When you see him, he lays it all out straight. He's straightforward business. Hmm. Hmm.
Did I miss something?
Musically, I can start it over if you want to give a second listen.
Who was that for?
We have all watched him lay waste in a way that we've never been told.
That's the music for Boba Fett when he's fighting off the stormtroopers, ain't it?
Yes, it is. I cannot get this out of my head. It is just the most bone chilling. It's just there's never been any other sound or tone in a Star Wars soundtrack or motif like this. It's just listen to it. You can picture it in your head.
Yeah.
This is just God damn.
I can just picture him just wasting those stormtroopers like they're nothing.
Yes, it's all business up front. It's a way that we've never seen yeah, some folks 30 years ago thought he was just a pushover, and he got knocked down into the Sarlacc pit. No, that's not who he is. This is who he is, and we're not even ready for this. We're not even really ready for what are the stories to be told in the book of Boba Fett. We weren't ready for the Mandalorian season 2. And if we weren't ready for that, then friends, I'm telling you now, we're not even nearly ready for what are the stories to be told in the book about that.
No, we were nowhere near ready
No, no,
um for
no,
season 2.
no. You can speculate and guess all you want. And with every next chapter, what happened? We got knocked back for 8 weeks on our fucking ass every time.
Yeah,
With
because there was even the biggest speculating people were thrown for loops because
yep.
we didn't know which angle that Filoni and Favreau were gonna take.
And come chapter 8 of season 2, what happened? We got KO'd. We got punched in the head, and we were down on the floor, out old cold by the end. Every one of us. There was nobody ever said, "Oh, I saw that coming," because no, we didn't. Never.
No, and I don't even, and honestly, before it even happened, because I watched a lot of videos,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of things, and I made Michael still eat crow for telling me that Boba Fett was dead, and there's no way Boba Fett was still alive. I called.
Yeah, I ate some. I happily ate some crow over that too. I had some words that fed
Well, yeah,
me
because me and you
crow back
exchanged words
too.
over that one, and you told me exactly what you usually say. Don't speculate. Don't
Don't
speculate.
speculate.
And I told you I wasn't, because I had a down low, down deep feeling that he was going to be there just by the end of episode 2 or 3 in season 1, when Fennec was left for dead and he'd
Hmm.
walked up. And then that's what started the whole thing between me and Michael. He's just, oh,
Yeah,
he's dead, he's dead. No, like, he's not dead. And I was like, watch, he will be in season 2, I guarantee it.
and there he was.
As soon as Slave 1 came into the picture on the episode, I got
Yeah,
on my phone because I know he'd watched it and I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. I was like, hey, fucker, I told you.
he did. He did. Yep. Damn. Damn. Damn.
But that was season 2. Yeah, without a doubt was a season 3 is going to be something.
Yeah. Ain't it just? And just like we learned, we had some time leading up to season 1 when we didn't know what those 8 stories were going to be. And
Mm-hmm.
then we were told them. And then we had a year between season 1 and season 2 when we were taught. But did we learn? And then we were told 8 more stories. So now here we are at the end of season 2. When, if you just listen to what I said, we had some months leading up to season 1 without knowing what stories we were going to be told. And then season 2, in between season 1 and season 2, there were 8 more stories that we weren't familiar with what we were going to be told. Now we're in between season 2 and season 3. We've been taught Don't speculate. You can guess. And there's a year in between because we're now just told that season 3 is coming next year, not this year. Where's it going? Because Grogu's off and away with Luke. And Mando, as last we seen, was with Bo-Katan and Fennec Shan on that Art Quentis cruiser.
Right.
Where does that go? Does it go to Mandalore? Do they have that light cruiser, and they have the Gazanti light freighter that we seen a couple chapters back that Mando and Cosca Reeves and Axe Woves captured that Gazanti freighter. So now they got 2 ships. Are they going to take that off to Mandalore to try to free it? Or we don't know. It's going to take us to a place that every next Star Wars story since The Empire Strikes Back has taken us through 40 years of new Star Wars stories. Every next new Star Wars story is something that is a new thing. Take a look back to them 43 years. Every next new Star Wars story is something that you don't know that's a new story you're being told.
Right.
I was there. It's plain to see. It's every next new Star Wars story is something that you don't know that's a new thing. Also included now here in a new way of Star Wars storytelling. It's all new. Every next story is a new thing that you don't know what it's going to be. Just go along for the story. Be told a story.
It was episode 5. I guess I was wrong. I just took a stab in the dark at it for the episode. But I just take them one at a time. That's just like Marvel or Disney Plus is kicking off the Marvel live action series is now too. Starting out with WandaVision coming up, um, which is what this dude here is from. It's the 50s version of Vision. That's going to be interesting because I want to see because Filoni and Favreau are the guys who do the Marvel stuff. And they just kicked ass with The Mandalorian for 2 straight seasons on the live action series, like an episode series. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys are going to do with this other fandom that I'm really huge into. You know, Mandalorian ain't coming out till next year. Book of Boba is not coming out till December, or is not going to start until December. So I guess right now, for myself and probably some other viewers and whatnot, my viewing on Disney Plus is going to have to shift over to the Marvel shows for a while, which is not a downgrade whatsoever at all. I look forward to these because there's another thing. Great 2020 screwed us out of movies. No movies in 2020. We got screwed out of so many out of movies. You know, that's another thing 2020 did us out of. What do y'all think?
The next new Star Wars story is only coming in 4 days, and it starts with and I hope you're familiar with this. The next new Star Wars story that's not live action and it's not Disney Plus, but it is told in book form, would be The High Republic. You ready for that?
I will. I guess I will be. I've
Yeah,
not.
I'm
I've
kind of
not
still
put
in
any
the same
thought into
way.
it yet. We've discussed this. I've not put any deep thought into it yet.
No, neither have I. And I've also had some friends speak to me on that because them friends are had an advance chance to give a listen or a read to that story. Yeah. And I'm hoping them friends because I got kind of I'm not sure. I don't know what to think, but I trust my friends that have got to give that a look. So come Tuesday morning, January 5th, there's the High Republic story is going to get busted open deep and wide. And I got it reserved in my Amazon audiobook playlist. So, and I hope I can, I'll just say what I've always said for every Star Wars story. High Republic, tell me a Star Wars story. And I trust them to bring me in and get me deep and involved with that galaxy far, far away. We'll see what goes.
I look forward to seeing what they're going to do with that. Also, Spencer just asked, or he did ask. I can't say he just did. What do y'all think Bad Batch will? What? When do you all think Bad Batch will release?
Hmm.
I don't know. I can't. I have no idea. I can't answer that one.
Oh, Spencer, I know I've heard some things through my many, but I cannot confirm. Spencer, I cannot confirm. I've heard, I don't want to say it's rumors.
Yeah, you don't want to speculate.
Can we only hope that it might be before May the 4th? We shall see.
I have not. Not even looked into that just yet.
No,
I,
neither have I. And
I
if I
let.
did, then I done forgot.
I'm still like when it hits, it hits, and I'll take a gander at it
Hmm.
and I'll go about it then. Um, he mentions Bad Batch. Is that going to be what is that going to be? That's not going to be a movie. I know that. Is that going to be a small series? Is that going to be like
I want to say that's Disney Plus.
okay?
That'll be Disney Plus. The Bad
Because
Batch will.
I'm still somewhat guilty of not finishing off the Clone Wars yet.
How far into Clone Wars are you?
I'd have to go back and check. I want to say season 4.
All right, take your time. You got some time yet.
Um, I was trying to race and get through it before season 7 dropped, and
Yeah.
then I was starting to get burned out on it along because I was doing that right when all the early 2020 bullshit started because
Hmm.
season 7 dropped, I think, was it February or whatever, February or March, and I was trying to get it all squeezed in, and I was just burning myself out. I would work all day, come home, spend time with Miss Jackie and the mini me, and then they go to bed, and I would sit and because Krista won't watch Clone Wars, she doesn't like it. She doesn't like Clone Wars for some reason. She
Not
wants
everything.
nothing
That's not-
to do. I think it's the animation, or it might just be the something don't sit right with her with it. And it didn't initially with me. I keep trying to get her to give it a chance, but I'm not
It
gonna
could be
force it.
only in the way of storytelling. Sometimes storytelling doesn't fit well with some folks, and that's fine.
I am. Let's see. He says through season 3. I want to say the last thing that I watched. Oh Christ! It's been so long. It's been almost a year.
Mm.
Because I was trying to squeeze it in before season 7 started.
Mhm. Well, if you left off last week with season 4,
I
if
believe
you
it's season 4. It's either 3 or 4. I want to say 4.
okay, if you can find a way to don't force yourself, but get through season 4 because season 5 you'll be invested because a greatest part of our friends that are familiar with Clone Wars speaks so very highly of season 5, and I can attest to that, which will carry you over into the Lost Missions, which we call season 6. And from there carries on to season 7. But yeah, season 5, there's some, season 5 gets really real. I'll just put it that way.
I'm
Season,
excited. I'm excited to get to because everybody's telling me that where I'm at is where it starts to pick up. All right,
yeah,
cool. Because like the first 2 seasons sucked ass. In my opinion,
every story has a starting point. So
yeah.
season 1 and 2, yeah, the story is the setup for where you're going to go next.
But what I'm
Season 1
excited
and 2, and then you go
for
3 and 4, setting
is
it up. But when you get to 5 and the Lost Mission season 6,
I'm excited to get
oh,
to that part and to get through it and to
yeah.
finish up season 7 because I really, 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 really can't wait to do Rebels. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know everything about the main characters in the Rebels. I know somewhat. One of my, and this will go back to Galaxy of Heroes. I'll take a step back to that. One of my strongest teams I have in Galaxy Heroes is the Phoenix Rebels team of Hera and Zeb and Ezra and Kanan
Oh, okay. So
and
those are,
Sabine and Chopper. You know, so I grew to get to know them through the storyline in this game, which is
but
going to help me.
not by way of the rebel story that you're not told yet. So you know
No,
who they are, but
I
you
know
don't
who
know
the
where you fit
characters.
into the rebel storyline.
I know, yeah, I know who the characters are, which that's going to
Yeah.
help me because I have a background somewhat, and the game gives a damn good background. It gives a character breakdown and a slight background to it too. Um, but I do understand that Rebels comes after Clone Wars. Um, so I'm excited to get to that point and then get done with the animation part. And then I guess I jump over to I think Michael and maybe you've discussed something called the Resistance.
Okay. Hit the parking brake for a second to get you set up for what where what fits. Clone Wars, well, no, we'll say Rebels. You're familiar with who the characters are: Ezra, Hera, Kanan, Sabine, Zeb, Chopper. That story takes place 5 years before A New Hope. That's where that fits in the canon story timeline.
Okay.
Now you just mentioned
Now wait. Now where does Clone Wars does it leave off? Where? Like, of course, it's going to leave off
Clone
before
Wars.
New Hope.
Clone Wars fits in between Clone Wars. The whole timeline of Clone Wars is 3 years long. We see the start. Where do we here? I'll ask this in a trivia question way. Where do we see the Clone Wars start? And it's in film.
At the end of Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Correct. Where do we see Clone Wars end in canon?
I would say before Revenge of the Sith, or midway through, or
At the time of the Clone
Okay.
Wars end. The Clone Wars end when the Clone Wars end right in the middle of Revenge of the Sith, when Anakin is knighted Darth Vader, and we see Palpatine tell him to go take out the Confederacy Council and shut down all the droid armies. That's when the Clone Wars end. After the Jedi are wiped out, and that's the age of Empire, when the Empire starts. It's called Empire Day. Yeah, there's 3 years that the Clone Wars last. And the Clone Wars in animation, as we know it, through 5 true seasons and the lost season, which is season 6, the Clone Wars take place over 3 years. That's when the Clone Wars animated story takes place. Now, Resistance takes place, as you said. Star Wars Resistance takes place 6 months before, and if you watch it, you're familiar with who Kazuda Xiono is and who Nico Viozo is and all those characters. Star Wars Resistance takes place 6 months before The Force Awakens, up to and including where we see Hosnian Prime get destroyed, and then it carries on through The Last Jedi and stops right before The Rise of Skywalker is when Star Wars Resistance happens. And they're really good stories. If you give a watch, doesn't matter if it's for kids, because Star Wars is for everybody. But all of those stories, I would say, in my opinion, are I recommend to watch or give a listen to. Apologies for my long-windedness.
Okay. I was just fixing something there, and
We're good. Let's see where Spencer at. Copy that.
Spencer is watch most of the show in a week. He's excited for season 7. Those last 4 episodes are amazing. I think he's talking about season 3 or 4.
Yes, and in my long-windedness, if any friends have questions, I will gladly take the time to sit down and repeat anything that I'm familiar with. I'm I'm not the end all be all. I'm just aiming to help friends understand what I've come to understand because I try my best to pay attention to these stories that are told us and keep it all in line. So if there's friends that are somewhat confused, I'll I'll do my best to help you understand these stories that were told us because I get deep and wide paying attention to them. And my only aim is to share with friends what I come to understand that stories that aren't mine that were shared with me that I just want to share with friends in any way that I can do that. The Star Wars galaxy gets deep and wide. How big is a galaxy? And how many stories are told there? There's a lot. There's a lot.
Oh, there's still a lot still to come.
Ain't there just?
Uh, he says maybe I'll go give it another look after I finish my current show. What are you watching right now? I currently right now will probably jump back into Clone Wars because I'm not currently watching anything. When Mandalorian ended a couple weeks ago, that's my show I look forward to every week. And now that it's done, I'm gonna dig back into um get back into Clone Wars. And I think after I wrap up the Clone Wars, maybe I'll jump back into another fandom so I can watch the last season that has everybody butt hurting and needs a whole bunch of some preparation H. Uh,
Yeah,
to
you said you got to finish out Clone Wars
to
season
suit
4, and you're headed to season 5. So when you get into season 5, I'm a Clone Wars. We'll see what you think about them stories.
I'm gonna knock out the Clone Wars.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna do the Rebels, and then I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna go back and watch a series that I fell in love with that started 10, 11 years ago and just finished 2 years ago. And it has everybody's ass chapped about the way that it ended. I'm gonna go back and rewatch Game of Thrones again. Because every time I watch back through that, I pick up things that I've missed before, and I've only watched the final season one time, and that's when it was on its weekly release. So I want to go back and watch back through and watch that. It's got to be one of my favorite series that I've watched.
For Game of Thrones.
Yes, I love me some Game of Thrones.
All right. For me, in my opinion, I tried the first episode, and for me, in my opinion, I never finished it. It didn't stick to me. I don't know why. I tried best, but I I gave I can't even say it would be the first third of it before I said this doesn't speak to me, and that's on me.
I'd say maybe not to impose my opinion on you, but I'd say
No,
give it another shot. I mean, I highly recommend it because it would be now when I watch it all the way through all 8 seasons again. There's like 10 episodes a season, so I'm looking at about 80 episodes at about an hour. So I'm looking at about 80 hours of viewing time. And when I first watched it, like the first couple episodes, I didn't really care much for it. It took mid first season to really grab me. And then the end of season one, if you can make it all the way to the end of season one, you're in. Once you see the end of season one, without giving any spoilers or anything, once you see the end of season one, you're in. There's no turning back. You're going to want to watch the rest of the series.
So now this makes me wonder, Kylo, because I don't think this was a question or a thought that I've ever asked you, because I know you're a couple years my younger, but this is something I know that would be in your age range. Are you familiar with, let's see, you would be 2003. Are you, or even right around when you were,
I was in my early 20s.
okay. Are you familiar with, or have you ever given a look to Battlestar Galactica?
I watched it when I was with Krista's mother, and we were staying with her dad
Was
up in
it the
Rockford,
original,
Illinois.
or was it the original, or was it the reimagined?
I would have to go back and watch it. I can't say that I remember which one it was, if it was the original or the newer one. I want to say it was the newer one because it was on TV at that time, but I'm not 100% sure on it. We did watch it because um, her
2002,
father
2003?
her father was a very big sci-fi dude and still
Okay.
is. And I don't know, like at one point, I know he watched my videos because, of course, his grandbaby was in them. But I don't know if he still watches them or not. I don't. I'd have to look to see if he's still subscribed or not. But he was really big into. He was big into it, and we would watch it because I mean that's what he was watching, unless I decided to go do something else. But it caught my it it caught my interest here and there.
Mhm.
Some of the episodes, and it wasn't bad. But I always remember telling him, I said it sure as hell ain't Star Wars. But I'm like, this is cool, but it ain't Star Wars.
No, it's a
You know,
different story, but it's a good story.
yeah.
It's just
The
not
episodes
not the same.
episodes that I remember watching were pretty good. It was, yeah. I mean, I might go back and take a peek at it. If I can. Like, I'm sure it's out on. It's got a box set or something to it. You know, or I'm sure it's on one of these streaming joints, and I'm sure I can, take a peek at it or whatever again. But I'm not against, giving it a view, to check it out. So that might be something else that I dabble into it after I watch my medieval time with the castles and the queens and the knights and all that good shit. So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely. Spencer says he hasn't watched Game of Thrones. Spencer, I'm gonna tell you the same thing Rural Farm Boy told Christina about that cookbook. I cannot recommend a better series show for you to watch, in all honesty. Um, if you, but it has to, but mind this, what like I told Rural Farm Boy, the first couple episodes, they drag. They're they're introducing the characters, let you know who the characters are or whatever. Midway through the first season, it'll pick up. End of first season, dude, you're hooked. That caught me so hard because by the time I had watched it that first season, when I started watching it to try to get ready for, I believe it was season 6 coming out. So I had to get into it and gets to watching it and get through 5 seasons and I mean 5 seasons in I think it was a month or two time. So, and with the first couple episodes dragging ass, it wasn't easy to do, but midway through the first, and by the time the first season ended, bro, man, I couldn't. I think the last episode of the first season when we were watching, I think it ended at when we were rewatching, it was like about 1 o'clock in the morning. I should have been
Wow.
taking my ass to bed.
Yeah.
No, I went and put season 2 and started watching season 2. I didn't go to bed till like 4 o'clock. That's just a fair warning. I mean, that's how much it caught me to where I should have went to bed because I'd already pushed to 1 o'clock just to finish the first season so I can jump into season 2 the next night. Nope, I jumped right into season 2 right after that, and I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Even just as an example, this New Year's Day morning, I woke up at 5 o'clock and I put on, where did I start? I for whatever reason, I started with chapter 7 of season 1 of The Mandalorian and gave that a watch. And then I found myself, I want to see chapter 8 of season 1. And then I spilled over into chapter 9 of season 2, where we see Cobb Vanth. And then I, for whatever reason, went over into Disney Gallery and watched the newest episode of the Disney Gallery, where we are told everything about season 2. Yeah, I spent about 3 hours watching all of that for whichever reason. It's about wanting to be told a story.
And there's a lot of great stories out there on a lot of different fandoms too. So it's not
They
a lot of
really
people
are.
I get asked often, even since I restarted doing this channel and what the 4 or 5 videos we've done on here. They're like, "Do you just talk about Star Wars after you're done?" No, dude. My life, Star Wars is life. You ask my wife, you can ask my kid, you can ask my family, you can ask my friends, you can ask my friends on here. I wear it, I eat it. Well, I will soon eat it. I breathe it, and oh shit, my glass is empty, and I drink it. Because I drink spotchka. I will be eating what's in that book he's holding in his hands. I'm willing to bet. Yep, see, he has it. I will have that soon. And I will, yeah, it is. I mean, I'm in a lot of other things, but primarily Star Wars has been my life for almost 40 years.
and over 40 years for me. I can remember a time where there wasn't any Star Wars. I was there, and I'm glad to be here now and be able to push them memories away where I remember those days when there wasn't Star Wars.
I can say maybe I'm a little envious that you knew what life was like without Star Wars, but
Mhm.
I wouldn't trade that with you because my whole
Yeah.
life it's been there's been Star Wars.
Yep.
My whole life, no matter what, 77 was 2 years before I came about.
Hmm.
And once I came about at the tail end of 79, which puts me at 41 years old right now.
Yep.
But the following spring or summertime, um, Empire Strikes Back came. So
And if you're not familiar with and you're watching this show right now, go take a look back to 2 weeks ago when Kylo was Two Med Two's guest in the back of the tank and listen to Kylo's Star Wars story. It's all spelled out right there. He'll tell you his origin story. Give a listen. And I can tell you, it's a recommended listening.
and Star Wars ain't the only thing that's like I've been fond of comic books and Marvel stuff for years.
Yep.
Um, During
Said
the
it
dark
in,
times, what
you
me
said
and
it in
Rural
the tank.
refer to as the dark times of Star Wars, when there was no new Star Wars, when Return of the Jedi was it. We had no clue anything else was coming, so that's the dark times. We didn't know. So I had to resort to something else. So I went to the Marvel shows. I grew up on the X-Men uh, cartoon that was out in the early 90s. One of my
Yep.
favorite shows, even to this date. Um, I grew up as an athlete. I played I played baseball. Shit, even after Krista was born, I was still playing. The last time I put on a pair of cleats was probably right before my dad passed. So it was 2013 was the last time I put on a pair of cleats and walked between those chalk lines as a player. And at that point, I was at the ripe age of 33 or 34, getting down
Wow.
to the tail end. I'd already had reconstructive shoulder surgery. I'd already had work on my knee done. I was already pretty much done. I wanted to play long enough after having a kid for my kid to actually be able to see her daddy play, and she did. I have a Hall of Fame ring. A lot of people don't know about that. I don't even know if you know, Earl. I have a Hall of Fame ring.
You do.
In 2015, after 30 years as a player, a coach, and an umpire, I was inducted into the American Youth Baseball Association Hall of Fame.
Wow. Would have never have guessed.
I I know where the ring's at. I'm not gonna, but remind me. Maybe I'll put it on display for next week's show for one of them.
Okay.
Or if or if I track it down, it's in my bedroom. It's locked in one of the boxes. But I'll put it. I'll get it out, and and I'll show it off. I got pictures. Let me see if I can pull a pic real quick. No, it's on my phone, but yeah, I'll just show it live because
Okay.
a picture that could somebody in the chat or somebody that sees a video could be like, well, that's on anybody's hand. All right, you got me there. So I actually have it. I'll show it. That was one of the biggest. That was in July of 2015. This was I'd only known Jackie for 2 months. I was inducted in Cooperstown, New York. Not at
Yep.
the Major League Hall of Fame, but there's a American Youth Baseball Hall of Fame out there too.
Yeah.
She and I had only known each other a couple months, and her and my friend that I met her through surprised me and took the trip from here, and it took let me see, it took me to get out there 14 hours
Mm-hmm.
drive. So they took like a 14-hour drive. They
Oh,
came
you
out there.
didn't even fly. You drove.
No, I drove it. I wanted
Wow.
the full effect because I rented a car
Mm-hmm.
and I left here at 1 o'clock in the morning and I pulled into Cooperstown at 4:30 the following afternoon.
Yep. Makes sense.
And I had all of my gear. I had uh, my player's gear. I had my officiating umpire's gear, and and all that was with me. So I got there. I got to the um I guess you call it like a compound or whatever. Um, I was there. There were some other guys, a couple of guys I still talk to. I got to try to get them to come to like one of these streams that's not, because I don't know. I know one of the guys isn't really big into Star Wars, so I have to bring him into like one of these streams where it's not Star Wars based. We may talk Star Wars, but it's not Star Wars based. Um, and get him in here. And to this day, uh, the guys who I was inducted with, I had no clue who the hell any of these guys were, because this was like a class from like around the country. They reached out to us.
Yeah.
And we all went, and I didn't have no clue who the hell any of these guys were. And we stayed in like these barracks, kind of like an old military base barracks.
Yeah.
So they're fucking bunk beds and all that shit in there, and the great old little box tote at the end of your bunk bed and everything. That's where you put your shit. So we lived like that life for a week. We played. Yeah,
Wow.
it was like a week thing. We played one last time. We officiated some of the younger kids, because there was a week where the kids came out there, and we, any of us who had any that were all umpires, we went and umpired these I want to say 12-year-old kids.
Okay.
There's a big damn tournament. It was ridiculously huge. There's 100 teams out there. So we're the best picked out of the across the country to come do this 100-team tournament. And some of the other guys have been in the game. Like one of my really great friends that I made out there, Darius. He's been a ball player for quite some time. I don't think he ever sat in the dugout as like a coach or a manager like I did. I don't think I could ever do that aspect of the game again, because the type of ball player I was, doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with baseball.
So
Some
the way
some years back,
so
but
the way that I am, the way that I played, I can't work with these kids because I'm a breed of ball player that's extinct.
yeah, that makes sense to me.
And I and, and
You're
I
not
can't
speaking
teach it.
good to me. I understand.
I can't teach it because and it bothers me like deeply that these kids they don't know what sandlot ball is.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They don't know what pickup games are. They don't know what my life every summer was. From the time we got up until, oh shit, we can barely see the ball. We have to stop. We'll come back tomorrow.
Copy that. I'm 10 years plus your senior, and that still makes sense to me. No, there's a 10-year disconnect between you and the kids you were teaching. They, I get that. They don't understand where you were coming from. Yeah,
And see, the thing was, is where I'm coming from is the same place that you're coming from.
yes,
You
yep,
played the same way that I did, but now, because I was asked, not this year because there was no, but
no,
not this year, but
no,
the year before, a guy who had managed me as a youngling, as a young pony league, we'll just say pony league age, asked
yeah,
me to come sit dugout with him and with these kids. And I respect that man more than anything when it comes to this game. I can't do it, man. I mean, there's no there's no drive. There's no way these kids like what the way that we were coached and the way that I played, way I know how to play the game. I can't get these kids to do it. And if one of the kids does something wrong or pisses me off, like if I did when I was younger, guess what? My legs got stronger because I had to go run. I watched a couple years ago as just a spectator. One of the old school coaches is a guy I grew up with playing ball with. He tried getting these kids to get to the way that we had it. He had some parents jumping his ass because he made their kid go run because the kid screwed up and the kid copped an attitude with them. If I'd have mouthed off to any of my managers when I was a ball player, I'd still be fucking running. At
yep,
the age of 41, I'd still be running those damn lengths. You know, the kids
yep,
don't want to do nothing. The kids don't want to show up for practice. They only want to show up for their games. They have no goddamn clue what's going on. And 90% of them are doing this.
yeah.
You're great on MLB The Show 20 or 19 or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, you probably whooped my ass on that. But get your ass out there between the chalk lines and I'll go with you now. And I'm old as hell. And I'll still, you know, because last time I heard, oh, you're an old man, you can't do. Don't play with me, boy. You know.
Well, I can say this that I am very glad to say, and I can't speak for boys because I've got three girls, and all three of my girls are step up, whoop ass. I'll just say it because my youngest is 14 and she's not nearly to be spoken to, But I'll just say all three of my girls are step up, whoop ass women. They will step. They play baseball with me. They'll step on the chalk. They'll hit a ball. They'll catch a ball, and they'll bust their ass. But my girls, they're step up, bust ass women. All three of them. And all three of them have what you just said earlier. So many more against them. But my girls will face them, any naysayers, head fucking on. And they will take them down.
Well, there's the whole thing though. That whole instinct isn't there anymore either. You know, that competitive drive isn't there
Yep.
anymore. Your girls were raised,
Girls
you know,
of
they got
the
that,
new
they got that
generation that you
competitive
said,
drive. You don't
yes,
see
my girls are of the new generation that you said were speaking to some of them other folks that don't want to do. No, my girls are doers. They step up. They get it done. So for the other folks, and there's so many more, just like you said, Kyla, that don't want to do. They just want to have handouts. There's three girls that ain't like that. They're
well,
gonna step up. They're
that
gonna step up. They're gonna get it done. There's so many more other, just like you said, so many more kids out in the real world nowadays. They just want to give hand to me, hand to me. No, okay, you're not gonna get handed to you, but my three girls, no, they earn their keep.
there's also you got to look at it too. Is back in the day, back in our day,
Mhm.
your day
Yeah,
before my day, there was no. Back then, you had to been uh, a good ball player. You had to have been on a team that actually did well to get a trophy. Now you got
yeah.
kids that don't even show up. They got the damn, what is it, participation trophies. There is no more first place trophy, second place trophy, third place trophy, and then, you know, you sucked ass trophy. Everybody gets the same damn size trophy. I sitting out in my garage right now. I've got trophies this fucking big because they're first place trophies because the teams I played on, we whooped everybody's ass because
Yep.
we were that team that was out and we played every day. I don't have a single itty bitty participation trophy. All of
No.
mine are like this because you had to earn them back in those days. And Mr. Patrick is here. Gannon 136. He has arrived and he says, "How are the boys tonight?" Well, if you're talking about us, we're having a good old time just talking about everything that comes to mind. We've done crossed over all of the fandoms already and we discussed that. Now we're just talking real shit, real life. Um, and and then the other how are the boys, because that's what I refer to my boys here. Kane has already made his appearance earlier. He Wookie cried in here a couple times, and the other two are probably sleeping on the couch. And the baby is not here yet, and he will be on all of the streams with me because he's going to be my co-pilot as long as he doesn't piss on me while I'm doing a stream because he'll be just a new pup.
Patrick.
But it's good to see Patrick. I want to earn myself a Hollow Award this year. Man, dude, I want a Hollow Crown Award so goddamn bad. I just want to have one so I can just sit it behind me like Rural does. And like
Yeah,
how the
I
two
have my
do.
I have my Holocron award, and I
But I'll
hope
tell you what, Patrick, we continue doing what we're doing over here on this channel, and I keep on doing what we do on the septic tank because Michael's already won one for the Bacta tank. We'll get one. I honestly think either we'll get one for the septic tank or for on here, the Edge of Hope, or just basically, I have a feeling we're going to get one either this year or next year. I'm not going to speculate on that because we don't speculate here.
no, we don't.
I'm saying we're going to get one. We put out damn good content. And I was looking back through the other videos, and because I had a second to the other day. Last stream we did was with Patrick.
Yeah.
On Wednesday. So I want to say late Wednesday night, or even earlier yesterday or on Thursday. I double checked the analytics, and we had a nice amount of views, and we had all thumbs up, baby.
Good.
All thumbs up, because not myself, but the people who I have on here with me put out damn good content.
That's what it's all about.
And good content equals Holocron awards. And I have a feeling Andy's here somewhere. I can feel it in the force.
I
I can
know.
also feel the force, but I think the force might be a looky loo tonight too.
Really?
I sent
I'm in the
I
chat
sent
and I'm
the
not
House Chronicle guys a message earlier, and they gave it a nice little reaction on the Twitter. So they might be here. Andy might have been here. Sometimes Andy just comes in and he just sits and listens,
He does.
which I'm fine with because we're so all over the place sometimes, and sometimes I get a little bit extra, and I sometimes I say some things that probably shouldn't be said that might be slightly inappropriate, but
That might make it like the septic tank extra, as you say.
that's just being us. You know what I mean? Spencer's still here again. Reading Dark Legends. Oh, Patrick's reading Dark Legends.
I've still not stuck my toe into them stories yet. And I don't know. I gotta take a look. Are Dark Legends by George Mann to be found in audiobook? Is that in my Audible? I'll save that for come the morning to take a look at. But, Well, hello, the Force is in the chat.
Must be a busy night at the old at the old hospital tonight. I haven't seen Jackie pop back in. She's probably listening though. She's probably one of the quiet listening folks. Stand Force is here.
The Force is with us.
That's a Grogu Force too. Let's see. It's telling me by the ways of YouTube that this chat here has 7 folks in it currently, and it has 12 thumbs up, 0 thumbs down.
I see 14 thumbs up on my end.
I might be slightly delayed then. Either way, let's keep that 0 on the back end. Either way, thumbs up, thumbs down, they both mean the same thing because you have to watch it for a certain amount of time for the thumbs up or down to.
Exactly. It's about interaction. It's about interaction. Folks that interact with you, positive or negative, has no meaning. It's about interaction. If you got thumbs up or thumbs down, that means folks are watching you. Whether it's about good or bad is an opinion. That's all that is.
Yeah. All right. Now I see it. It's a 14-0. All right. Well, that's cool. That makes me very happy. Because that tells me that 14 different folks jumped in here at some point or another and was watching us and think that we're doing a kick-ass job. I really wish I could see who gives those ups and downs, or at least the ups, so I can say thank you. But I'm just going to go ahead and say thank you to the guys that are in here right now. Thank you to probably, I'm going to say Miss Cat threw a thumbs up. Spencer threw a thumbs up. Patrick threw a thumbs up. I know, Rural, you threw one.
I put my thumbs up before I even started chat.
And yeah, so we've had the chat was bumping there for a little bit. It was hot and running, and then it kind of slowed up, and then looks like Patrick jumped in, and he's got it alive and kicking again. Spencer's still hanging out, man. 3 hours later, Spencer's still here.
Thank you, Spencer.
Spencer, I appreciate it. We thank you, Spencer. We want to have you on sometime. Are you against jumping in here with us? Do you want to jump in here with us? Have we? I don't think we've had him. I know we haven't had him here on this channel. Nope. Have we had him here on
chat?
Patrick, you jumping in? Spencer, you jumping in? It was a New Year's Eve 2020 collectible hunt review. Then it turned into the live stream, kind of like how the Bacta Tank starts out as an interview type deal, and then it jumps into the free-for-all afterwards. We've had a damn good conversation tonight. 3 hours again. Dude, Rural, if I didn't pay for my StreamYard, I'd be fucked. I wouldn't be able to stream anymore.
I'll bet.
I burnt up my 20 hours in a week with great content. I would be so screwed, and I wouldn't be able to live stream for like another 2 weeks. But I came out of pocket to hang out with my friends, and this is what I love to do. And I see a Clone Trooper helmet trying to get in here.
What's up, guys?
Yo, Mr. And
Late night fun.
136
Brother.
on what is it? New Year's Day.
Over here, it's actually January 2nd now in the Eastern Time Zone.
Well, I have
It
14.
is. Yep.
I have 14
is.
minutes to go.
Riller and I are still in the future.
That's okay.
Yep.
But I'm always in the future of your weather, so you may be in the
This
future.
is also true, especially Rural's weather.
Yeah, you guys may be in the future of the clock time, but I'm in the future of the weather, and I can tell you what's coming. By the way, Rural, you're gonna have some snow in the morning because we're getting the shit is falling out over here.
I saw. Patrick, I hope your workday wasn't the worst.
No,
If
just
you
one
have-
truck today, and got our departments all cleaned up and nice and done relatively early tonight, and just doing a couple pickup things before I had to leave. So, went well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not opposed to
Easy day, and I am off actually now. So I've got a full day off. I'm going to be spending it catching up on some Star Wars reading.
Well,
Right.
Patrick, you will envy me because I've been off of work for the past 2 days, and I'm off of work for the next 2 days forward till Monday workday comes. So
Oh, because you got holiday time off, and now you have the weekend off.
I got kicked out of work at 2:30 our time. Wednesday.
On New Year's Eve?
Wednesday, the day before New Year's Eve.
Oh my
I
gosh.
got kicked out of work at 2:30.
It's a get your butt out of here.
90 minutes before my workday ended with pay, which I'm humbly grateful for. I got kicked out of work on Wednesday, and I had all day yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Sunday before I got to go back to work. So
how many pods have you listened to?
Give me 1 second before you go ahead and count the pods that you listen to. Hey, Spencer, you see what
lighting up my iPod that's just
Gannon's
now.
doing right there? Spencer, you can come on and you can do what Patrick's doing right there. You can put an avatar up.
And I'll show you guys. I can sometimes get, well, it's not working now. I can sometimes get my cam to work, and then it'll generally cut out just because my laptop cam just does not like StreamYard for whatever reason.
No, just Patrick, stay on voice. You're good.
So, Spencer, you can jump in on voice, and you can do exactly what Gannon's doing right here. You throw an avatar in, and you can talk with. You don't have to be on cam, bro, because that's how I was with 2 when I started, and that's why I have the. Let's see if I can show mine or not.
Just click start cam on the bottom.
Yep.
And it'll turn red. We lost him completely. Looks like it's the Rural and Gannon show now.
So, Patrick, to answer your question, how many pods have I listened to since Wednesday? That would be...
There's so much free time on your hands.
Well, I've got the free time, but...
There he is. He's back.
So many friends have ended their shows a week ago. So, in the past 3-4 days, I haven't really, my playlist is pretty shallow because so many friends are going to do their podcasts come 2 weeks. So, in the past 3 days,
I also forget there's a lot of people taking holiday breaks from their pods too.
Yeah, I've had maybe 20 in the past 3 days.
Holy cats!
That's pretty shallow. That's pretty shallow.
I can't even imagine listening to like 2 in a day. Hardly. I can't imagine you doing 20 plus a day.
Yeah, every day for me, it's pretty much.
Now, do you listen while you're at work too?
I listen from breakfast till bedtime. So that comes, what's all that? Like 14 hours.
14 hours every day.
Yeah, that's in that time. I can put down 20.
How many do you get to listen to on a work day though? Do you listen while you're at work? Do you
I listen just what I said. Just what I said, Kylo. From breakfast. For me, breakfast is at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time till my bedtime, which would be 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Patrick understands that timeline. So yeah, in that time, and to I listen to quite a few shows at 1.5
I
times.
forget you speed yours up. Yeah, so that way it makes it quicker.
I can fit in 20 plus shows a day. Now times that by 7 days a week, I get some good listening.
Yeah, my job is pretty fast paced, so if I listen to anything above 1 speed, I'd probably give myself a coronary. Like, no joke. Like, I'd almost have to listen to something at like 75 speed, like 0.75 speed, probably because I work so damn fast.
Yeah. Well, remember, 2Med2 taught me how to do this.
And he listens at 1.5 sometimes, which I think is like Alvin and the Chipmunks level. I don't know how he does that.
Michael listened in the past year. Michael listened to every show in his playlist at ×2 speed.
I don't know how he does it.
I could never do every show.
Never.
Taught me how to do that. I do some 1.5 is my best.
I listen at standard, and that's it.
Yeah, I can do a couple at times too, but it depends on the audio.
I imagine if there's like in the pod, if there's a lot of pauses, that helps a lot too. Whereas if it's edited close, like it's closer together, you hear like never ending. Whereas if there's pauses, those pauses just get shortened up a little bit.
Yeah, like the Resistance broadcast. No, at best, I could listen to the Resistance broadcast at 1.5. I could never do them, James, John, and Lacey at 2.0 because no.
Go back and listen to one of the episodes back 3 or 4 years ago when I was editing the pod over there. Try to listen to that at 1.5. Good luck.
No, back when you were on the show, Patrick, I listened at 1.5 because my playlists back then weren't nearly as big, not nearly as big as it is now.
I had crisp, quick editing back then. Like anything that was like a mild pause, it was cut completely out of the show. Every single one.
That makes me wonder. Back when you were part of the podcast, that was round about the same time, and I hope when I say these two names that you're familiar with, we're also a part of the Cantina chat, the chat room for Star Wars
for SWNN, which is active, yeah.
Yes, they're over in the UK, and they have their own podcast that is very familiar to friends, and we know them as Luke and Matt. That are now we know them as Star Wars Sessions. Do you remember them boys when they had?
I have them on Twitter, but I've never listened to their show.
Oh, Patrick, I cannot recommend them enough. Luke and Matt are Star Wars Sessions. If you've not given a listen to, they're taken off in the best way. I cannot recommend those boys enough. Their show is so much fun and so good and so listener inclusive.
I will check it out. Maybe I'll just have
Yes.
to grind it out and listen to every episode, and then maybe I'll start talking British
With an accent.
with a Harry Potter accent.
Yep. Oh, they'll their accent will they'll spill off on you. Let me tell you.
Oh, I totally get it. I have a buddy of mine. He lives over in the UK, and I talk to him like every once in a blue moon. And yeah, I totally get it.
Yep. They're good fellas. They really are.
I'll check it out.
Okay, Kylo, didn't mean to shut you out, buddy. Where you at?
No, that's fine. I was just sitting there listening to you guys. You guys bantering back and forth. I was watching the chat. I was talking with Spencer in the chat. Spencer says he's gonna jump on sometime since he can use an avatar. It'd be kind of cool to get him in and chit chat with him sometime. Jackie says she has ICU and the floor tonight at the hospital. So it's a steady night, and she is listening to us in her ear pod, in her earbuds or whatever she's got, or maybe her phone might even be on speaker for her to listen to. Not familiar how the new hospital's set up, so I don't know how it goes. Patrick, thank you for coming, man. Good to see your clone trooper there.
Yeah, I know it's pitiful.
That's all right. It's been a nice long show. We started out with, it was supposed to just be a quick live of the hunt review that me and Jackie did yesterday, but it turned into me, Rural, and Christina talking for like the first 20 minutes and forgetting about what the hell I was actually streaming for. So we got around, and it took like 20 minutes to show off the goodies that we grabbed, and we discussed. Then we got into talking about collecting all kinds of different things. And then we got into the normal conversation. Me and Rural, we talked about everything under the sun. Me and Rural can have a 6-hour freaking live stream just talking about the stuff that we talk about.
Hell yeah.
You know, which
now
I might.
Here we sit at 3.5 hours.
I'm gonna maybe I'm gonna put that theory to a test one weekend. Is we're gonna jump into a live stream, and I might even build Legos while we sit and talk to see how long we can keep a fresh conversation going. Because I'm betting we can keep a fresh conversation. We've been doing it for over 3 hours now, and there's still so much to talk about. So much to talk about. And we could do 5 or 6 hours without touching Star Wars. So
good.
This could be one show all day in my playlist. One show that I listen to from start to finish all day in my playlist.
You listen to Wednesday, right? When you were working or
Yeah, I did. Yep. When I post up what I'm listening to, that's in real time. When I post up who I'm listening to for this weekend through New Year's, I posted up every time that I started and finished and started another new show. I called them out all one at a time when I started to when I ended. And that'll carry on. I did it yesterday. I did it today. I'll do it tomorrow and Sunday. When I'm listening to you, let me find it.
I'm excited and happy that people actually listen to what I got to say.
Yes. When I'm listening to somebody, I will post it up in Twitter. This is who's in my playlist. And what they had to say what they were talking about so that they can verify that what I said is what they were talking about. That I did it yesterday, I did it today, I'm going to do it for the next 2 days.
Because there's a few topics that I'm just itching to discuss and to get off my chest, but I can't yet.
Okay.
Wait. I have to wait because there's some things I really want to talk about, but I just can't at this moment because I think once I can talk about it and get it off my chest, I think I'd be a lot better. I think that's going to come down to be probably just a phone call. Because
Might it have to do with a story that somebody close to you is not familiar with that you don't want to go and spoil? Did that make sense?
it did. A story
A story that you're familiar with that somebody close to you is not familiar with that you don't want to go and spoil for them.
No, not that.
Okay. Patrick just changed his avatar.
That's
boy. Oh, by the way, that was me while I still had a beard. I just shaved it off tonight. So you guys will get to see that on Saturday.
So your avatar does not match your...
It no longer matches me, no.
Copy that.
That's the closest point in time from the past.
His drapes don't match his carpet.
Thank you for reminding us that, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Well said.
You know, I only said that because I love you guys, and I know we can get away with it. I can say that kind of shit to you guys, and you guys aren't gonna turn around and have meltdowns or get pissed off at me. Or
Kylo, I'm gonna out you on Twitter.
I don't give a fuck about Twitter.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you really think I give a flying fuck about Twitter?
Nope.
No.
Unfortunately, now I'm going to have to increase my lines of communication with you as well, because I've already done it with Rural, because only communicating through Twitter is such bullshit, and I hate it.
Yeah, I'll have to DM you some.
You also, Kylo, you also have to increase your lines of please follow me because blah 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 or some other such reason. Or you also have to increase your lines of direct messages to follow me or unfollow this person because blah blah blah.
I have my list of DMs on Twitter is growing. It's gone up. I have a few more faces and few more residents of our chats through the 4 or 5 days now that we all stream together. So I am building it that way. I gotta get a little bit more into the the Twitter thing. When it comes down to some of that stuff, like trying to get people to follow me, I don't think I put out enough content on Twitter to draw like a huge. I mean, I could, I can pump all kinds of. My Twitter account actually, I'm operating under my company's Twitter account, which is fine because a lot of the things that I've done company wise has been related to. I've done quite a few Star Wars figures for people and for myself. Like here's one here. I made a Jedi Mickey.
Oh, for a second I thought that was Darth Mickey.
No, Blue Saber. This is Jedi Mickey.
There you
I,
go.
um, I, for Christina, since she's not here, I had contemplated doing a Kylo mouse or a Mickey Ren maybe. I don't have. I'm looking to see. I don't think I have the unmasked second sister in here. I don't see her. No, I don't see her. Um, but I mean, you guys have seen the unmasked second sister from Fallen Order that I've done. I just don't have her in here right now. At least I don't think. There's so much behind me that I got to get organized. I've been doing a lot of side work out in the garage trying to get that done and get side jobs and shit. So I want to get this set up. I want to get my lighting in here fixed. Because right now I'm pretty much sitting in the dark with a streaming camera light going, so it gives me just enough light to illuminate behind me for the quality of the video, but everything else is like dark, which is fine because when I have the overhead top light on up there, there's such a huge, ridiculous glare in this area to where it blinds everything out.
No,
So
you're well lit. Your background's well lit. Looks good.
because, like, if I throw the overhead light on, all of this shit up here gets a glare on it and you can't see it. You really can't see much of it now, but it's back there. Because if I put my laptop a little bit closer up this way and I sat further back like I used to, you'd be able to see some more. But it's still in the early stages of me playing around with this damn thing, trying to figure out, all right, where do I want to sit? How do I want to sit with this in here? Because now that I pulled it up, you can see a little bit more detail behind me, but then it's also more in my face too. Like you can see, my Harley Quinn up there. That's a stuffed Harley Quinn. You can see my company name back there. The seat's blocking. I got the K's offset and they're running out. But and all of the limited edition chase figures, the ones that are hard to find, the 2 shelves of those, because I've been lucky and I found a shit ton of those. But yeah, I mean it's working out so far. I'm enjoying it. It's good to be able to hang out with everybody. We still got 6 folks just chilling right now. Miss Jackie's busy working. I'm trying to work on a few things here. But so Patrick, we'll see you tomorrow night with your baby face.
What's tomorrow night?
Septic tank.
Oh, it's already Saturday. Holy cats. Okay. I will see you then.
Septic tank is tonight because now it's after midnight.
I should have finished Dark Legends by then.
The Force is still here.
My plan is to absolutely just grind out rating nonstop all day. So if I get through 2, 3 comics, book stories, whatever it might be, good.
There you go. Set yourself a goal and beat down that goal. I am going to. I have a little side job I got to work on in the morning.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yeah. Oh shit! No, that's side chick. I'm not working on any side chicks. The last side chick I had became my wife. All right. I don't want any more fucking side chicks.
Hey,
All
she's
right.
a winner there.
Huh?
We like Miss Jackie. She's a winner.
I tell you what, she was a side chick for a long time. And then, side chick became the wife.
Yeah, I was in that kind of
Because
saddle.
my
But
family only knew, like, my mom turned around, and because Jackie spells her name differently, and this story cracks me up every time Jackie tells it, and she can't tell it because she's in the chat. So we're at a small family thing, and Jackie spells her name differently because she doesn't go Jackie like most do.
yeah.
She goes Jacque.
Mhm.
So my mom had made mention about something about, you know, and Jackie's like, well, make sure you spell my name right. And my mom's like, well, how the hell can I screw up spelling side chick? Because that's how my family knew her, was as the side chick.
Yeah.
Side chick outlasted the other ones, and then became, so now the ongoing joke is like, well, you can be the side wife. I told her, I said, now wait a minute. I'm like, now that you're the wife, I need a side chick. It's the rule of two.
Yep. Always two. There are no more, no less.
So I know she's listening, and I don't know what the hell she's thinking. She's probably laughing at me because she thinks
Probably.
I'm insane when I come up with shit like this. But yeah, it's the rule of two.
Do it.
Well, fellers, it's got to be one going to cut first out of the three of us. That would be me.
Damn it! I was
Because-
gonna be first. Why rural?
I've already been first, but I came back.
If you're not first, you're last.
Well, then we will all meet up tomorrow night.
Heck yeah. We only got like what? 7? Nope. Hold on. Let me do the math here.
Math is evil.
Math.
Math.
21 hours. 21 hours, boys.
And I'll be there for that. But yes, bed's calling. Time to go sleep.
Yes, I hear you because I'm right there with you.
Yes, not just for me, not just for Patrick, and not just for Kyla. It's all three of us. Yes.
I've got about 65 more pages in this book, so I'm going to finish, and then I will be joining you guys in the bed as well.
Wow.
The same
whoa. I was going to say, whoa. Whoa.
We'll all be hitting our separate haze. Let's put it that way.
And then, yes, bedtime comes early, and then septic tank comes calling early, and we will convene there.
And let's go, since we're in 2021, let's start off with the first septic tank. Let's go all out. Let's go nuts.
I'm in.
Let's have a good time. It's a good year.
I'm in. Let's go.
You guys wanna cut it loose? I think I'm the one in charge again tomorrow as usual. So
Pretty much probably are, Kyla.
I picked up some land shark for New Year's Eve, and it's calling my name for later tonight.
I am ready to actually, because I won't have to be up as early on Sunday, I don't think. So I should be able to put on some pretty good antics tomorrow if I were to so wish to do so.
Awesome.
Plus, on top of it, it's not my channel, so I'm not worried about it.
It's half your channel.
Yes, well, Out. Well, yeah. I mean, it's my show on his channel. We'll just say that. I can't.
Yeah.
It's not half my channel, but yeah, it's my show on his channel. It's a lot of fun. He's an asshat sometimes, but it's okay.
But it's all us original. It's us that they're been there from the beginning. So it ain't about one of us, it's about all of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Well,
my
folks, I will say we're past the new year, but in that way, I'll say with this new year that I will say Happy New Year, friends, and I was glad to have this time spent with my friends to tell you Happy New Year, and we will carry on in the best possible way to carry us out of this hellhole that we come out of, aiming for a much best, brighter future together.
you are not kidding. You ain't kidding about it being a hellhole we just crawled out of.
Weren't it just?
But you know what? We're going to tell all of our grandkids about it.
Amen, Patrick.
Be like, hey, you remember that time we spent 1.5 to 2 years with a mask on our face? Hey,
We're
we haven't even made it to the 1 year mark because technically we only started back in March. So it's only really been 9 months, even though it feels like years.
Yeah, or even carrying on through chats like this where nobody ever saw anybody other's face. We only heard the other folks' voice.
And if you're watching on YouTube, you can see us.
True.
There you go.
But yeah, I think we're gonna get ready to call this for the night because we'll be gathering again later on. I was trying to find something, but now I can't find it.
Until the septic tank. Come hours later until the septic tank. Friends, stay safe. And from me, may the force be with you. Let's meet in the septic tank.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you both. You guys have a good night and be safe. And I will see you guys later tonight.
Take care, brother.
See you tonight, buddy. Take care of yourself. And that's going to be pretty much, they've wrapped out. And
Roger.
my phone is going off as well again. And let's see, real quick. Spencer, good night. Spencer, thanks for hanging out. Jackie, have a good night. The Force, thanks for showing up. You have a good night as well. I'm gonna roll back and see Rural Farm Boy. He's already left. He said have a good night. Patrick's already left. Who else is in here? I would like to say have a good night, but I don't know. There's 5 people chilling, listening, or watching. You guys have a good night. I got this feller with me right here. He's telling you good night through the Force, the child. At this point, he's still just a child. There's Grogu. All right, so 3 hours and 44 minutes into a stream. I only plan on it maybe being a half an hour, maybe an hour to show off some pretty cool stuff. Turn into a 4 hour, almost a 4 hour good time, free for all with great people, great guys, and we will see everybody tonight on the Septic Tank. That will be on the 2Med2 Star Wars Network over there. Go check that out. Look them up, 2Med2 Septic Tank. And I will see everybody later tonight. For everybody else that's still in here and watching the video, listening to the video, still in the chat, have a good night. And that's going to do it. We're going to see you all at the Septic Tank, my show on the 2Med2 Star Wars Network. Come see me there. Come hang out. That's uncut. And this has been a Hunt review.
Chewie, we're home.